So nobody loves a pet like my daughter Lennox. I mean, she's asked for more pets in the last 5 years than she has, I don't know, Lululemon. I mean, like, if there's no pet she doesn't love, and if you say no to one, she'll just find another one that she can ask for. And so my son Ty's taking her to school right now. I called them because I needed to ask her something, and I hear in the background Chuck's voice booming about Chevy of Fayetteville as she answers the phone. And so Ty's making her listen to the show this morning. So Lennox,
it's her first time.
Yeah, it's probably is. And I just wanted.
This is what Dad does every day.
Right. It's like, see, I told
I
you.
wouldn't pay for that car.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I can't take you to school. She never believed why I couldn't really take her to school in the mornings because I'm doing the show. So when you go to school today, I just got one thing for you. Besides, I love you and have a great day. Stay in class. Don't be wandering the hallways. I don't want to hear from Coach Stamps today, the basketball coach.
That's where the trouble begins.
Saw your daughter again in the hallway.
Standing on the corner.
Yeah, that stuff will get you in trouble.
All right, everybody sitting up. Everybody feet on the floor.
Chad Morris. Chad Morris had it right. He knows how to do the high school thing.
You got to have both feet on the floor.
We didn't get. Chad Morris was used to being a hall monitor.
He didn't have the study hall. He didn't have study hall on his schedule. He was just out of school.
Exactly.
Driver's
What
head.
Clemson is getting this year.
Driver's head. You know.
Part of my normal.
Used to the coaches taught driver's ed.
I'm proud of both of you kiddos. Y'all have a great day. She knows who Chuck is and recognizes his voice. That's from Ty.
I made it. I made it.
Chuck, hey, Lennox, by the way, we've never had this conversation, but Chuck is on your emergency contact list.
Yes.
So
You're in trouble.
If you ever come out and you know, there's this like bald guy and he speaks with a loud booming voice and he says, "Go Hogs, get in the truck." That's Chuck.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Man, when I got home from work, you wouldn't believe it. My wife said, "I heard you call the show this morning." So whoever that is, I imagine it's a co-worker of hers. If you happen to be listening right now, let's just keep this between us, you know.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You're just talking. You're just talking.
I'm ready to roll right now, though.
Cheats, steals.
It's a real talk show host.
Live from the Warfield Distillery Studios, Idaho's most awarded distillery.
Let it out.
Let it out.
Let it rip.
Let it go.
If you're a Hawk fan, be a Hawk fan.
Hey, Bo, you're wrong.
Come in at your own risk. Nobody's safe in here.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
You know, I was thinking last night how excited I was to see you guys again. Everybody be in the studio together. You know, it's been a couple of weeks, and I wavered a minute when the alarm went off this morning. I'm not going to lie to you. I did for a moment think, maybe I could take another week off, but it is good to see you guys.
We are back.
It's good to be back in the saddle today.
We're live.
Live and in person. We were here.
Live. It was apparently it was important to some that we be live.
I don't think some people even know.
I don't. Well, the fact that we would say, going in and out of break, we'll be back.
Yes,
Like, at
exactly.
some point,
Yes.
it's a summer special.
Right.
Was a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But other than that,
If you didn't catch it at that time, though, if you were in and out of your automobile or whatever, people listening staggered segments.
yes, I remember. I caught the morning rush one day for about 5 minutes, and I heard Ty explaining to Tommy that Tommy had missed the day before, had some eye procedure or whatever, and he was explaining what they did the previous day on the show, and Tommy said, "Well, it doesn't sound like it was much of a show." And Ty said, "Well, at least we're live."
There we go. You got the shot in.
So the dog days of summer mean that nothing's really live happening.
You have to ask yourself,
There's
is
no,
it really
like,
live?
Games that are live. The World Cup kind of gave us more this summer than you normally get. That ended yesterday spectacularly in a fight.
Yeah.
After the game. Where was that throughout the World Cup? We need that during games.
I have to admit, my interest in the World Cup began to wane
Yeah.
the longer that it went. First 2 or 3 weeks, really into it. by the end of it, it's like, how long is this going? I mean, is this like going to stretch into like American football?
It's a
What-
season.
What are we doing?
It's a season.
Yes.
It was a whole season.
But it was a lot of fun.
It
was. Spain won.
I have an appreciation. I know for soccer fans, good for you. You watch it all the time. I have an appreciation that I didn't previously have. I'm probably not going to start watching the English Premier League on Sunday mornings or whatever that is. You know, that's not going to become part of my
No.
new habits.
No.
My itinerary, my routine. It's probably not reached that, but I did enjoy the World Cup. I didn't get to see the final yesterday because I was playing golf, which, by the way, I spent some time in the last 2 weeks going from, I'm not that bad to I horribly suck at this game. And I don't know if I ever want to play
Well,
again.
you're just going through a bad period.
That was yesterday.
You're just going
We were
through
playing in a tournament.
Bad time.
And it was like, maybe I should just go back to doing the radio show.
What's the old saying? Every golfer is a shot away from thinking he can win the Masters and a shot away from thinking he just needs to give up the game for good.
That's not Bart. Bart's always thinking, I could break 100 at Oakmont. I could break, at the British Open.
Those are great shots that bring him back.
Yeah. Mentally, though, he lives in a different place than most of us do.
So was that
We're
a
up and
penalty?
down.
Was that a penalty
Did
on
Bryson
DeChambeau
DeChambeau have
or
a
what?
penalty when he stomped through the forest,
Do you think he was trying to improve his lie bar?
jumped up and down
I
on the
do.
grass?
I do.
I thought it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
the
he did
video,
it by
the video makes
reflex.
it look bad.
I don't think he's like, hey, I'm going to go up here and cheat. I don't think he was thinking
No.
that.
I do.
I think it happened by reflex.
I do.
But you still did it.
I think that competitiveness comes out.
Yeah.
It just in weird ways.
He
It just comes out. He's a competitor.
I know
He's
he
just
is.
going over there
You're
and
right.
he's just kind of stepping around. and
mad.
He's doing what college football does every day.
You're right.
If we step over here this way and I can get away with it, then
Right.
we're
No,
going
you're
to be
right.
in a better
You're
spot.
right. You're right.
And it's just pretty obvious when you go back and watch it in slow motion that it's like, oh, that's on camera.
Some golfers, and maybe it's not this way as much as it used to be, but golf was a game where if there was any doubt, you gave away. You gave away the stroke. I mean, if there was any doubt, you fell on the other side. It seems like now, if there's any doubt, I mean, I want what's mine. And I'm not saying that's necessarily bad. I'm just saying it's an observation that, players have kind of changed in that regard, I think.
I mean, would you want Bryson DeChambeau landscaping around your house? I mean, he could really knock down some stuff. Just like he had a machete.
Go stomp down that back.
there were a lot of
stomp that back.
there were a
down
lot of like TikTok videos and reels like making fun of him. Guys were taking out lawnmowers and like mowing behind their golf ball and
That's
stuff.
funny.
Like,
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
good.
I mean, he could get like a Lowe's, Home Depot endorsement out of this pretty quick.
yeah.
Need him
He's gonna
home
carry a
improvement.
scythe in his bag just in case he needs to chop down some high grass.
Home improvement, man. There was a bunch of there's a Scotty Scheffler hit one in the tent, like the makeshift building they have over there.
Yeah, that's a bad rule.
Well,
And-
left
and-
in 17.
the tour's got to do something about the TIO relief because Scotty even admitted he told people to stop looking for the ball because he knew what was going to happen. He was going to get a free drop, and it wasn't going to be a penalty for a lost ball because it's assumed that it went into the TIO, the temporary immovable obstruction area, the grandstands, all that stuff. And that they got to fix that. That's a bad rule. Players have been taking advantage of it for years.
I think it's a great rule
I'm sure you
for
do.
somebody like me.
Yeah, but try that at the local muni with your buddies. You're not going to get away
Well,
with it.
sometimes it
They
is
don't have
frustrating.
temporary buildings at those places.
Well, yeah.
I will admit, like when I watch a golf tournament, not every golf tournament, but I'm rooting for a particular player. And it's not that I'm rooting against the guy that he's, like tied with or whatever. But if he were to hit one into the grandstand, it wouldn't ruin my day. And then you'll see a guy hit one, just a horrible shot, but he'll get this kind of relief that Bart's talking about. And it's like, well, he's not getting penalized at all for hitting that
Hitting a
bad
terrible
shot. Yeah,
shot.
or it's not. He's not getting penalized as much as he should.
Well, that's right, because if the building was, if they hadn't erected the building there, it'd still be in really bad shape.
Yes.
But they happened to put up, a little tent
Right.
that
or a
houses
grandstand
whatever.
area,
Yeah,
or whatever.
exactly. And
I think it was a hospitality tent.
that's always what it is. And then it had a bunch of drunk people in there looking for his ball, which later they announced on the broadcast, like a hole later. Yeah, man, it turns out they found Scotty's ball.
Yeah.
So this isn't controversial anymore. Like they went ahead and played it as if, it was in there, but you didn't really know for sure if it was in there.
It's bad. It's
And then
bad.
they found
It's a bad rule.
Well, golf's full of them.
There's some good ones. Like you don't trample down behind your ball.
I don't like that. See, I don't like that. I mean, what? Because if the ball moves, you're in trouble anyhow.
But like it's you're removing the difficulty of the shot.
that's the
by
idea.
doing
That's right.
That's the whole idea.
Supposed to make it easier.
yeah.
Like it's hard enough already.
I know.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, don't hit it over there.
Yeah, well, yes. Like again, that's hard.
It is. Yeah.
Had either
Hard
one
game.
of you guys heard of the guy that won?
Mike Fox.
Ryan Fox.
Ryan.
Yeah. Yes, Ryan Fox.
Ryan, yeah.
Not
Ryan.
Mike.
Arkansas used to have a baseball player named
I know him really well.
Fox back
I know
in
him
the
really well. He's a good friend, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Fox. He's a Scottish golfer. I think
New
he's
Zealand.
New
No,
Zealand.
it's a Kiwi.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah. Kiwi.
I looked this up yesterday. I'm getting confused with the guy that won that ran the mile and it broke a 27-year-old record running the mile in like 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah. Where was he from?
Scottish. He's
Okay.
a Scottish athlete,
Okay.
not a golfer. Or Scottish athlete.
Yeah. I'm not many
Not to be
golfers can
confused
run a
with
mile
Ryan
in 3
Fox, who's
42.
from New Zealand and won the
Yeah.
British Open.
Yeah.
Ryan Fox, in his entire career, 2 top 20 finishes in major championships.
One PGA victory before winning the British Open. He won one.
No, he had never won on the PGA. Well, yeah, no, he had won twice on the PGA Tour.
Twice.
Like the John Deere Classic
The
or something like
One Flight Myrtle Beach Classic
Yes,
last
Myrtle
year,
Beach.
and
One
the
Flight.
RBC Canadian Open last year as well. Won twice last
I
year
can't believe you forgot that. Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach win.
that. Yeah.
in playoffs on both of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is another problem we have with golf. Kind of. Is like when someone wins that you don't have any idea who they are. You have this leaderboard that's full of people you've heard of before, and Cameron Young gets in at 9 under, waits 2.5
Yeah, that
hours,
was brutal on him.
and then this guy makes a putt on 18 to win it all. Good for him. He earned it. He deserves it. Not exciting.
No, not exciting
That's
at all.
Scheffler right there.
Well, I mean, he hit an incredible iron shot,
Sam
and made a
Burns
birdie
right
putt
there.
to win with the last stroke of the tournament to win it.
But
I mean,
that's not the same as like Scheffler.
no, I
winning
know,
that shot.
I know.
Or,
I'm
or,
just
you
I'm
know,
just giving him this kudos. You know,
Well, I am too.
Yeah.
I said he earned
Yeah.
it. But it's not as fun because we want to root for people we know. So when you got guys
Right.
on the leaderboard that
who
you
are
don't
you?
know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, sorry, man. Can maybe maybe a marketing campaign or something.
the big names
so we
just
can
weren't.
get
that
to know
happens
you.
a
They
lot
just
with the
weren't,
British Open. though.
firing.
I mean, you'll have golfers that they talk about like everybody should know him, and I'm like, I follow golf pretty
This
closely. I don't know who
was-
this guy is.
This was maybe the worst year of major champions that we've
Yeah.
had in a long time.
Yeah.
Where, outside of Rory winning
All
the
these
Masters,
no-name guys coming out of
A-
nowhere.
Aaron
Cinderella boys.
Rye
Who
winning the
needs 'em?
PGA Championship,
Who's Aaron Rye?
Wyndham Clark winning the
Wyndham
U.S.
Clark.
Open, who nobody likes.
It'd be a great trivia
And,
question in a year or two.
Yeah.
And
Name
then,
the 4 major
Ryan
winners.
Fox,
Ryan Fox, Aaron Rye. Who are the others?
Wyndham Clark,
Wyndham Clark
and Rory.
and Rory.
Name the
Wow.
4 major winners from 2026.
Yeah.
Nobody will be able to do that at the end of the year.
Mm.
We won't even be able to do
Couldn't
that in
do
a
it
couple of
today.
months.
I can do it
That's
today.
true. We could get 2 of them. The one that just happened and Rory. Which one
Yeah.
did Rory win? The Masters?
Yes.
Yeah, Rory won the Masters.
Well, anyhow,
Yeah.
we're back.
I know.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
That's
great
what's-
to be here. SEC Media Days.
It
Getting
starts
underway
today. So Ty went down. I don't know how he got there, but he went down there to Tampa. And they're doing
Hitchhike.
a must-have.
Hitchhike
And-
with Ty.
So everybody's showing
be a
videos
good
down there
segment.
of how beautiful it is. Oh, we're in Tampa. It's beautiful. But they're at SEC Media Days.
Yeah.
But nobody's really like all the videos I see are not of, hey, this is what's going to happen here. It's going to be a big week. We're going to have this and that and all these things. It's like, look at the boats outside
Yeah.
the window.
Man, it's humid.
It's Tampa.
and
Yes.
hey, You know it's humid outside, but nothing will be drier than Greg Sankey's speech this morning.
Oh,
I mean, nothing will be drier anywhere in the continental U.S. than Greg Sankey's speech.
I want you tomorrow to come in with your 5 takeaways. Can you come in with your 5 takeaways from his 10 a.m. Central speech today?
Gosh.
11 Eastern, 10 a.m. Central.
How many different ways can we talk about college football playoff expansion?
Transfer portal.
Yeah,
I'm really
how
looking
many
forward.
different ways can we do
I'm
this?
really looking forward to the nap I'm going to be taking while
Oh
Greg
my
Sankey's-
God!
No,
yes,
really.
yes.
Homework assignment for both of you. Can you come in with 5 takeaways from Sankey's speech
No, the
tomorrow,
assignment
please?
is: can you stay awake for the entire Greg Sankey speech this morning? And I like Greg Sankey, but let's be honest, it's going to be a boring speech. He'll make some sort of self-deprecating joke at the beginning, and away we'll go.
You don't think you'll learn anything?
I'm not saying
You
we
might,
won't
you
learn
might,
anything.
you might.
I'm just saying, let's be honest, it's going to be a little dry.
Well, that's how it all starts today.
I know.
In Tampa. Arkansas is not there until Thursday. So all the excitement today, we're starting SEC Media Days, and we wait till Thursday for Arkansas.
We do have coaches today, players, and
Yeah. Well, there's
this
a couple.
afternoon.
Drink and Venables are there today, and whatever players they're bringing with them.
Yeah.
And
They
so
bring 3
we'll
now?
go live
3.
to Tampa in about 15
it's gonna be
minutes,
awesome.
and Chuck will interview Ty
Bo's going to talk to
about
Ty.
his time there.
Hopefully, there's a giant fan in the background or something.
With that chainsaw cute.
Well, I just want it's just Ty's still young, and this is still cool.
He's having the time of his
Yeah.
life down
So
there.
let's let him bring in the youthful exuberance
Make us like it, Ty.
of SEC Media Days. Make us like it. It's 6:16. It's Monday. We're just getting back in here. We're ready to get football season, school, all that underway, but it's not here yet.
Yeah.
We're still in July 20th.
But
Good
it's
morning.
SEC Media Day.
Yes, it is. Starting now.
You're absolutely right, Bo. But
Thanks. Let's stop there.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Still searching for the perfect summer getaway? Mountain Home, Arkansas might just be your answer. Wake up in the Ozark Hills. Hit the White River at sunrise. World-class fishing, hiking, trails, kayaking, and when the sun goes down, it's the kind of quiet you forgot existed. 2 lakes, 1 great town. All right here in the Arkansas Ozarks. Check it out at enjoymountainhome.com. Mountain Home, Arkansas, where the outdoors is a way of life.
Thinking about buying or selling a business? Well, trust the experts at Arkansas Business Brokers, powered by Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. Whether you're ready to sell a business you've built from the ground up, or you're looking for the perfect opportunity to become your own boss, Arkansas Business Brokers can guide you through every step of the process. Their experienced team helps make complex transactions simple. Text BUSINESS to 479-306-6139 for a free consultation, or visit arkansasbusinessbrokers.com.
In a world full of shortcuts, one whiskey refused. 100% local Idaho barley, aged in Idaho's mountain climate for complexity you can taste. A spirit that answers to the land and no one else. This is not just whiskey. This is a declaration. Warfield, American single malt whiskey from Idaho's most awarded distillery. Set the standard. Available in select spirit retailers nationwide. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Just so you know, and we've talked about this from day one on the show, nobody's safe in here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Summer in Arkansas means long days outside.
Whether you're headed to the lake, playing 18, or firing up the grill with friends, summer in Arkansas keeps you moving.
And with all those summer activities, you're going to need a beer that keeps up.
And that's where Yingling Flight comes in. Just 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, brewed for people who like to stay active and still enjoy a great tasting beer.
Make Yingling Flight part of your summer plan.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
In a world full of shortcuts, one whiskey refused. 100% local Idaho barley, aged in Idaho's mountain climate for complexity you can taste. A spirit that answers to the land and no one else. This is not just whiskey. This is a declaration. Warfield, American single malt whiskey from Idaho's most awarded distillery. Set the standard. Available in select spirits retailers nationwide. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Baseball taught me teamwork, dedication, and the power of community. That's why I'm teaming up with Paschal ProPath to give back to charities that give every kid a chance to play. And right now you can pitch in. For every Paschal member signed up today through the end of May, Paschal will donate a portion of every membership to give back to youth sports. Become a member today, help give back in a big way. Pitch in with Paschal ProPath and help support kids in your community. Join today at PaschalProPath.org.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Get up. You got to get up. You got to go. You're going to feel worse if you don't. Feel better now.
I don't know about
Hate
that.
it later.
You might feel better staying in bed.
You will. You will.
That's an embellishment. You might feel better staying in bed.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We do have plenty of things to get into today, and we'll go to Tampa here in a few minutes and talk to young Ty Richardson, get the exuberance of SEC
enthusiasm.
Media Days
He's already
happening
up. You know he's up.
in Tampa. Chuck said, let's get Ty on and make it early.
Yeah. Well, you know he's up. I mean, I'm sure he's got appointments on Radio Row downstairs.
Yes.
He's,
Interview,
yes.
media, interview, and
The
media.
sort of thoughtful analysis you'd expect.
At SEC
And,
Media Days.
you know, you got to get yourself primped a little bit, too, because you got cameras everywhere.
Do your
You
hair.
can't just walk. Yeah, and, like, you know, that's something I don't deal with, obviously. But guys like Ty, they have to fix their hair.
You want to go next year? Let's do it. Let's go next year. Are we going to wear hats and T-shirts like we do now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, seriously, it's a mile of table after table after table of guys doing, and sometimes gals doing radio shows. Bart, your thoughts? You just
You want to go next year, Bart?
Bart, you love
What do you
it.
think?
No.
Come
Why don't
on.
you go down
I
there
want to
for
go.
I
I want to
think-
go again.
I think the advent of the SEC network changed media days forever, and it's no longer a great benefit where you're getting great insight or exclusive content because it's there for all to see
You never
on the
really did
SEC
from
network.
Well, there was a time where you went because you couldn't get the
Right.
sound. Like if you're doing a
Right.
show,
No, you're right.
and you want to get interviews and you want to hear
if you
what
were gonna
people
get the
said.
sound, you
I
had
mean,
to
we
be
would
there.
go
Right.
plug in our own recorders,
Right.
Right.
and we
To the
would take the
box.
audio.
Make sure that thing was set either to
And we
mic
would-
or line.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, we would do an insane amount of editing, and then we would play sound bites on the air. Well, that's like live on the SEC network now.
Yeah.
And anything good outside of that that's said
Is
will be
on
posted
social
on
media.
social
Yeah.
media. So we'll just grab it and play it for you. And that's
It'll be literally like we're there. If we want to talk to somebody who's at SEC Media Days, guess what? We can get them on the phone.
Here's the thing about SEC Media Days, for me anyway, is just all the downtime, wasted time. I was telling Bo earlier, when I started going to this, it started on Wednesday, and everyone had a Friday morning flight home, which meant you got your business done, and you still had time to play golf Thursday afternoon. There were no events Thursday afternoon, just golf. And you got it done in a day and a half, 2 days max. Now it's like a whole week, and you just sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah,
Or you go play golf.
No, it's too long. It's too long.
It's
And-
ridiculous.
And the league's too big. It's too long. There are too many people who have to talk, and bloviate
It's
about
fine.
Having said all
nonsense
that,
and-
if you guys want to go next year, I'm
Yeah,
in.
I mean, we might. I don't know. I just kind of got over it after years of going.
I've never
because
been.
It's just,
I'll go.
but would you enjoy it?
Yes, he
Probably.
would.
What would you
He would
enjoy
have the
about it?
youthful exuberance,
That's right. There's
the
you know,
newness.
You're at a nice
do
hotel.
content differently. These
You're at a
days,
nice
you know?
hotel. Yeah,
Have
we could.
some
We
fun
could.
with it. Some
could do
fun.
some
Full
Where is
cable
it
package,
next year?
Edward. Full
right.
cable
No,
package.
no, full social media package.
I think you guys should go and do that next year. I think you should take a team and you guys should create some content
you want
from.
me to put together a task
Yeah,
force?
yeah, I would just do it. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do. That's the kind of stuff we need for the Chuck and
You
Bo
need to
YouTube
plan
channel.
a year out, though. I mean, you really do.
Sign-ups are open
that.
now.
We'll probably be back in Birmingham next year.
Yeah, where is it next year?
They haven't announced.
Are
it
they
yet.
not?
They typically. I think they announced it at this year at the current
Well,
year.
the backdrop that I saw last night on Facebook was pretty impressive.
Oh, it looks great.
It looked like it did when
No,
we were
it's
there for that
high-end.
bowl game. Yeah.
It's high end.
Yeah,
Looks
it
great.
They
It's
should bring
gonna
it
look
to
good
Little
on
Rock.
television.
Bring it to Little Rock next year.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to that. I like that.
Wow.
Where are they going to be?
Well,
Well, I
next
mean,
year?
Stepping up.
look,
Big on Little Rock.
they went to Atlanta, Nashville, Dallas, Tampa. Those are the four most recent.
Little Rock's
sites.
the next one you would think
next
of.
big city.
bring it close to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Come on, Greg.
I mean, it's the natural progression.
Why are they doing it at Walmart headquarters?
yeah,
HQ.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Do it in
Do it
Bentonville.
at Wright's Barbecue in Bentonville on the Walmart campus.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, why
not?
Where is it going to be next year?
No, we don't know.
Well, it's a secret.
Sharp.
Well, they don't typically announce it until like the end, I think, of this year's
Oh.
media days, or maybe later
Oh,
on.
Oh, we'll wait for
I
that
get-
news.
Yeah, so we don't know where it's going to be next.
Well, we know it won't be in Arkansas.
yeah, well,
Little Rock.
the-
No
Greg
chance
Sankey's
it's
going to
going to
announce it's
Arkansas.
going to be in Little Rock next year.
yeah, no, probably.
David
probably
Basil's in
probably not
charge.
gonna happen.
It is great. that
Basil's
they-
in charge
they
of
got it out
media days next year.
Birmingham. It is good that they got it out of Birmingham. You know,
You
'cause
know what? It'd probably be better, Chuck, if Basil was in charge of it.
You think?
It'd be a better
most
event.
things would be.
Yeah,
Just ask him. He'll make it better.
he absolutely will.
Basil's down there at Facebook Live and like crazy. He's showing the
the
showing
king of
room.
Facebook Live.
He gets after it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facebook Live.
he's on all the time.
Yeah.
It's like the Truman
Facebook
Show.
Live.
He is on all the time. All right, we'll go talk to Ty next. Chuck and Bo on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Wherever you get podcasts, YouTube, you can catch the show anytime. It doesn't have to be live. You can get it on demand later today.
That's right. And you can also get a nice truck. I mean, they've got them. Silverados. It's not just trucks. I mean, they're all over the place in terms of that. But I like my Chevy Silverado. It's a great drive. I mean, it drives great. Utilized it over the vacation. Needed the bed of that truck to haul some things around. And nice to have it. Go see them.
And when you're moving, it's really handy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's handy. You're
Chuck's
right.
moving.
Yeah.
627, Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning. Are we a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes.
Yes.
We are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Ben Blakeman joining us to talk about something they've been doing for 35 years, helping Arkansans with their stories and jewelry.
You know, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. We want you to be educated. And we have a larger selection. We have more opportunities, more availability. Some people come in knowing exactly what they want. Some people come in having never been into a jewelry store before. We want both experiences to exceed all expectations.
Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. There's no better place to watch a game than Walk On Sports Bistro. With more than 60 TVs at every location, catch all the summer sports action while you cool off with mouth-watering Louisiana favorites like po' boys and gumbo, plus burgers, ice-cold draft beers, and cocktails made for hot days. Incredible food, outstanding service, and a game day atmosphere that never takes a season off. Visit one of the 5 locations across Arkansas today, including Rogers and Fayetteville. Walk On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Hey guys. You're having a great show today.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more, and they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Favorite Razorback from the Chad Morris era. Let's do that. We're doing random Razorbacks today. And Dionisio Gomez as the lead. He's the leader in the clubhouse. He is the Razorback of the day.
Brutal.
And we're going to look for your favorite Razorback during the Chad Morris era. Was it Ty Story when he came back with Western Kentucky?
It might have been. I was the loudest cheer of those 2 years was when Ty Story
I think the crowd was actually rooting for Ty Story in Western Kentucky.
Where's Duval Wally?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Who
was a running back in the Chad Morris era? Do we remember any of this? Rakeem Boyd.
That's the only person I
Wow, from junior college.
Because
From
Debois
Not
Whaley
Chance
was he was a Bielema guy, right?
No, he played 1 year with Morris.
Did he?
He played
Okay.
the same year.
Most people did.
Yeah.
Most people played 1 year with Morris. Name the quarterback room for the Chad Morris era. How about that?
Cole Kelly,
Nick
Ty
Starkle.
Story, Nick Starkle, Ben Hicks throws picks.
Ben Hicks. you don't have to take shots at
Nolan.
people.
Golly,
You can say,
Bart, come
golly.
on. I mean,
Connor
he did his
Nolan,
best,
Connor
you know.
Nolan, John Stephen Jones,
That's right.
Oh, I forgot about
That's
that.
like 8 quarterbacks.
and none of them won an SEC
Yeah, none of them
game.
panned out, did they?
Jack Lindsay.
Connor Nolan.
Jack Lindsay played. Yeah, that's right.
Connor Nolan's in,
Now,
in
did Jack
Triple A.
play for Lunny? Did Lindsay start when Lunny had taken over?
That's a good question.
I don't recall exactly. I think Lunny might have been the interim then.
Better interim coach. Barry Lunny Jr., John L. Smith.
Well, people have done worse than 4-8. I think it should be probably noted there. I mean, John L. That was not a great year, but people have done
But he
worse.
sure was. He sure
people
was
have done
entertaining.
worse.
Never miss a moment of the Chuck and Bo Show on demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Watch us on YouTube, Twitter, every weekday, or stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
I've learned so much just off the air today, listening to Bart and Edward and Riley. I'm really out of touch. I mean, I really am.
With what?
With everything.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
SEC Media Days. Here they are, starting at 10 a.m.
Yes,
Greg
yes,
Sankey
yes.
will kick it all off.
Ooh.
And Ty Richardson of the Morning Rush is there, ready to do name and affiliation. Ty, what's your first question to Greg
Yeah,
Sankey today?
man, be sure you get that name and affiliation out there.
Yeah, name and affiliation. Ty Richardson, ESPN Arkansas. Tommy wanted me to make sure I said Morning Rush as well. Are you finally going to get the Big Ten off your back this year? And is the SEC going to win a national championship for the first time in 3 years? So I think people were really starting to wonder.
Is that really what it's all about for you, Ty, is who wins the national title?
I know, Chuck, we've differed on this.
I'm just asking. I
think that, like, you had that pedigree since 2006 for almost 20 years, and then the Big Ten has won 3 straight. So, I mean, I don't care. Arkansas is not going to win anytime soon, but I think for SEC apologists and fans, that's something they cling on to, and they haven't been able to the last 3 years.
Do we still have ask Sankey, do we still have the best league or what, damn it?
Super League.
Yeah, ask
Yeah.
him, do we still have the best league? I mean, come on. All my friends in the Big Ten are saying we haven't won any championships. Is this still the league where it means more?
And see what he says on that.
Yeah.
He always starts off with a Spicoli reference before his piece. I'm curious if he ends up going that route this year again.
Who knows? It'll be a long speech, and there'll be a lot in there. There'll be a lot about NIL, media rights, pooling of media rights, expanded playoff. There'll be
all
the
interesting
strength of the
topics.
league.
Play the hits.
All that. Ty, set the scene for us.
Yeah, what's going on down there?
Give us your personal perspective on what's happening.
Guys, Tampa's a great place. This is, I think, 4th or 5th time here. You're right by the water. The weather wasn't great yesterday, but I think it's going to be a lot better this week. People are itching. You guys mentioned my youthful exuberance. I've been up since 3 a.m. Central Time, 4 a.m. local. I'm ready to go. I've got my coffee. Wow. I've got my water, and I'm ready to go for the weekend. But I agree with Bart. Like, it's not what it used to be 10 years ago, but it's still, from a relationship standpoint, getting to see people you hadn't seen in a while, it's a lot of fun.
That is true. That's the best part of going down there and seeing people, whomever it may be, especially if you have friends in the media, because how many media members are expected there?
Man, I want to say that they'll bust 1,500 radio people. Radio Row's full, Bo, and it's kind of a wraparound deal. It's not like a straight line like it was in Birmingham, but I would guess there's probably 1,500 people expected to cover this thing.
Do you have a spot on Radio Row?
Do have a spot right next to the bathroom, Chuck. So
wow, that's huge.
That's convenient.
That is huge.
That's yeah.
Well, you got the prime spot then.
What kind of hospitality room do they have? You get like free Dr. Pepper and stuff?
Oh yeah, they got the Dr. Pepper, they got the waters. There's a bunch of different flavors. They're pushing the Sunkist and all the main sponsors. They did send out a strongly worded email saying your credentials can be revoked if you try to give away items that are not SEC approved. So if you see someone doing that and you see a story about that, that's the backstory on that.
If you give away items that aren't SEC approved, you mean like
a
on
media
your
guide or
broadcast,
something?
I think just like promotional items. They're just wanting to make sure their sponsors, I think, are getting the just of the love this week, and there's not other sponsors trying to weasel their way into this week.
Here's the question, Ty. Will you this afternoon? Will you be there for Brent Venables and Eli Drinkwitz, or will you be playing golf?
You know, Chuck, this will be the longest time all summer that I will not get around in 5 days. 5 extreme
Oh, you're
days.
lying.
Sunday through Thursday.
They build in time for golf down there.
I know. I didn't bring the clubs. There was too much radio equipment and stuff to carry. But I played this past weekend at Oak Tree National, which was pretty cool.
Where's that?
It is right outside of Oklahoma City, Chuck, and Edmond. It was it's one of the tougher courses I think I've ever played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it eat your lunch?
Yeah, 100 on the nose.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Do you ever get to a point where you think you're good at golf?
No, I'm one of those guys that hasn't improved in like 2 years. It's kind of just.
I feel like the more I play, the worse I get. Like there'll be moments where you're clearly better, and then it just all evaporates. It's the most frustrating game. Anyhow, you'll be fine without golf for a few days. It's probably good for you, just to get a little time away.
You'll be better when you get
from
back.
the game.
Still
What are you most looking forward to of media days? What are you excited about?
I think anytime you have a first-year coach here in Fayetteville, I mean, that's where you point to first and what Ryan Silverfield's going to stay. You knew Quincy Rhodes was going to be here, and then bring in a holdover from the Memphis team and Son Smith and Kane Kittler. I haven't been to Raymond James Stadium in a while. They're doing a media hospitality event there. And then, of course, Bo, I don't think you and Bart ever did karaoke or saw, but karaoke Wednesday night is always a treat with people that can't sing worth a lick, including myself.
So the media is going to do karaoke.
Yes.
Are you going to do it?
Yes, me and Connor O'Gara traditionally have sung. He said we're doing a Toby Keith or a John Party song this year. Is what he's.
Is there going to be video?
We got to have video of this.
We gotta have video.
Yeah, there will be video. It will be. Connor's not bad, but I kind of let him lead, and I follow. That's the best route to go in that situation.
Who are some other people in the media that you can rest assured will be part of this karaoke contest? And where is it? It's not Hulk Hogan's bar, is it? That's in Clearwater.
No, it'll be at a place called McGinn's, which is also coincidentally having an open bar during this time for 2 hours.
Oh,
so
my
the
Coincidentally.
local,
Could go wrong.
Good God.
yeah. A couple Houston guys, Chris Gordy and Dan Matthews. Barrett Lee used to do it for years. He was kind of the ringleader, but now he's not in SEC. He's doing Atlanta Braves stuff. But it's more
Give us
like
a star's name. Is there a star that gets up there, like somebody we'd all recognize? Like, does Feinbaum get up there and sing a little karaoke? How does this go? How does this work?
You know, Chuck, if you were here, you'd be the biggest star that would have done it.
Well,
but,
then it's not very big.
Yeah, it's more like the second tier guys.
The B-teamers?
I don't think the SEC
Like
network
Clay
guys
Travis isn't karaokeing. Andy
I
Staples.
don't think him or Withrow or
Connor O'Gara's a great
a
guest.
first teamer.
He's great.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's
Connor,
really good.
Connor's been my guy for years. He's a great guy.
I didn't have him out to be signed up for the karaoke contest. What else do they have for the media? What else are you guys doing?
They're going to. There's this really cool place called American Social, which is one of the nights. They're doing something. I think at the I forget the other venue, but there's something every night. I would rather, like Chuck was saying earlier, have just a golf event because that would be a lot of people's cup of tea. It just didn't happen this year, and there's too much downtime. I mean, you guys were saying it earlier, like you could really get this thing done in 2 days, but they choose to spread it out and get sponsored Sunday through Friday, basically.
Chuck, they're taking these guys out and getting them drunk every night.
No, that's basically what they do.
Well, they want you to say good things about it. That's why they're giving you free alcohol and food, bro.
Wow.
Well, there is hard work involved in this. Like, at some point, you're going to have to vote in the media poll. And so, like, who are you pulling the lever for, Ty?
I think I'm probably going to go Trinidad Chambliss, QB1. He was the best QB I watched last year, and unfortunately, he kind of had his coming out party in Oxford against Arkansas. Running back, probably his teammate, Kawan Lacey, and then I'm going to have to do a little more digging when you go in, like, the trenches and some of the other guys. Quincy Rhodes is probably going to be the only one that winds up on the media list. I'd be surprised if another Arkansas guy was on there, but I guess that's fuel of fire this year.
Who are you voting for to win the league? And where are you voting the Razorbacks? Let's just get right down to it.
Oh, geez. I mean, I got them go 4-8 this year, so probably 15th. I don't think they're going to be dead last. But in terms of who's going to win the league, I think it's really hard to with Stockton back. And I know Georgia's got some issues in terms of guys returning, but I think that's just the easy cop-out answer is the Bulldogs.
You're not going to vote LSU to win the SEC?
Yeah, what about?
No, I think they're going to slip in Oxford. I think there'll be another game. I'd love for them to slip the last game of the season in Fayetteville, but yeah, I don't think Kiffin can do it all in year one. I think they'll go to the playoff, but I don't think they can outright win the league. This Levitt kid, I know 2 years ago he was nails, but he wasn't the same quarterback with that injury last year. So I'm curious how he translates to playing SEC guys game in, game out.
If we come next year, do you know where it's going to be next year?
Yeah, what's the word?
I would. I'm going to guess it's somewhere in Texas. I think that's too big of an opportunity to pass up. Don't be surprised if we can drive to it. I'd like Oklahoma City would be cool.
Dallas maybe.
Yeah, Dallas.
San Antonio,
Austin
Riverwalk.
Riverwalk would be cool. I've been there in a while.
San Antonio is a great city.
Yeah, it's
OKC's a good idea.
I think so too. I think OKC's underrated, and I think venue-wise they would have some places. My buddy Tyler McComas was telling me the new convention center would be a perfect place to house it next year.
We're just chatting with Ty Richardson.
Yeah,
he's in Tampa at SEC Media Days. It begins today.
Who are you having breakfast with?
10
Ty?
a.m.
Have you got a meeting set up?
So
Room
when we
service?
get done, me and Alyssa downstairs, we're
Okay.
talking strategy for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Well,
Alyssa's there.
Mm-hmm.
Who all?
Alyssa's here.
Who all's there? You bring the whole station?
Tommy there
No,
with you?
just me. No, Tommy bowed out. He was happy to bring
He-
Alyssa on board, and,
he didn't wanna
and
go?
one of the first things he told her is like, "You're going to BC Chase," because he didn't want to go. Which I don't blame him.
Dang.
He's kind of like you two. He's been at too many of these.
Tommy
but,
had to get somebody hired, or he was going to have to go.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. All right. Anything big's going to happen this week, Ty? Anything earth shattering?
No, Kiffin's kind of the best. The best quote's going to be Drinkwitz coming up. I mean, he's been the most entertaining. He's kind of he's not Spurrier, but he's kind of Spurrier-like in some of. I mean, he's talked about like obviously the rivalry with Arkansas, the Epstein files. I mean, he just kind of shoots from the hip. So I think he's going to be the most entertaining coach. Kiffin's going to be boring.
Files. That's a good one. Yeah, that'd be a good topic.
Mercy sakes. All right, we'll be watching for your question today. Is the SEC
and identify yourself loudly, proudly.
Good?
Yeah.
Friends
Name
of
and
the
affiliation.
Friends of the Chuck and Bo Show.
That's right.
Ty Richardson, ESPN Arkansas Morning Rush, and Friends of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, $100 if you get us on the SEC network.
Say it just like that.
Okay.
Did Tommy offer you $100 to get the Morning Rush in there?
No, that's just kind of a job obligation.
Yeah.
He would say that he's paying me to do that.
That's
initially.
fair. That's fair. And we will also pay you.
That's right.
So now it's double duty.
Cold, hard cash.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ty. Thanks for hopping on from Tampa. Enjoy
Have
your
fun,
time.
Ty. Have a good time.
Enjoy your time.
All right.
I don't know what Ty's going to do between now and 10 o'clock.
He's going to
He's
go
been
hit
up
Radio
since
Row.
4.
He's going to hit Radio Row. He's going to
see
walk
if
up and
people wanna
down
interview
the
him.
row.
You
Say,
want to
hey,
talk to me?
Here I am.
You want to talk to me about Arkansas?
Ty Richardson, ESPN
Yeah,
Arkansas.
I'll talk to you about Arkansas.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm your guy.
Hey, what are we doing for breakfast this morning?
I don't know. I've
Pro-Land
been missing breakfast.
What'd you guys do for breakfast while we were gone? I made a lot of breakfast.
I made a lot of breakfast too.
I didn't know.
Same thing every day. Eggs and bacon. Fried eggs and bacon, man. Every day.
I'm the Brahms.
What are we going to do? You went to Brahms every day.
No,
like when we're on the show. Pro-Land Title brings the breakfast fun here, and they bring you closings. Arkansas natives that live and work right here in the communities they serve. 45 offices in Arkansas. Independently owned, not owned by a mortgage company or a law firm or real estate firm. So that gives them the unique ability to put you first. And they have the ability to say yes to transactions other companies may not be able to, because of relationships with a huge range of national underwriters. Log on to their website, learn more. ProLandTitle.com. ProLand Title. Cheer for the pigs and close with the pros.
Well, you know, I've got a lot more rhythm than people realize.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acura, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutoPark.com. That's FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Summer in Arkansas means long days outside.
Whether you're headed to the lake, playing 18, or firing up the grill with friends, summer in Arkansas keeps you moving.
And with all those summer activities, you're going to need a beer that keeps up.
And that's where Yingling Flight comes in. Just 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, brewed for people who like to stay active and still enjoy a great tasting beer.
Make Yingling Flight part of your summer plan.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Who says bigger is always better? Burton Pools and Spas is the area's exclusive dealer for plunge pools by Thursday Pools. In-ground fiberglass pools designed for today's lifestyles with easy maintenance and more time for fun. Cool off after work, relax with family, or host friends for game day. And right now, installed plunge pool packages start under $40,000. Stop by one of Burton Pools and Spas' 5 convenient locations or visit burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, water for a better life.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Talking down to people, Bart.
I'm going to talk down to people when they're wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
For over 25 years, Pro Land Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, their team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you, your realtor, and your loan officer every step of the way. They're independently owned, so the only priority is you. Their relationships with national underwriters allow them to say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com and get a quote today. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Roger and the team are always there to help.
I love it. I've been doing this for 53 years, and one of the things I love most about it is our customers. Part of what makes me love the retail business is just the interaction with my customers.
Macadoodle, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Chuck and I have been doing radio our entire lives. We've been doing shows like this our entire lives. But I feel like we've been having these same conversations for 30 years, Chuck. And it is basically, how do we win at football?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
And we got problems. We've been gone for 2 weeks. We've been on vacation. And we get back in here, and Edward and Bart are discussing what it'd be like to win the lottery.
They're ready to go back on vacation.
Win the Powerball.
Well, the North Little Rock mayor's brother is the one who won that big Powerball. Like, what did he win, Edward? $1 billion?
I don't know what the actual number was, but the lump sum was in the 800 million range.
Wow.
Yeah, that's in his bank. I'm assuming they put it in
was
your
a
bank
wire,
account.
it was
wire transfer.
$1.82 billion jackpot. Took the lump sum cash payment, which is what you should do if you find yourself in this situation.
Okay.
Advice from Bart.
I'm dead serious.
If you win the Powerball.
Because the
I hear
yearly,
ya.
the
I
yearly
hear ya.
payments are not transferable.
I hear you.
The yearly payments.
Anyhow,
are not
you guys are
transferable.
talking about winning this, and Edward's like, I had $800 million. I'll give you 2 weeks notice. Which was nice of him.
After
That's right.
taxes,
Transition period.
After taxes and all that stuff, $565 million into his bank account.
You'd never see me again.
See, I just don't believe that.
Well,
I just don't think it's that fulfilling. I think you'll enjoy it for a while.
I think we're
and you're going to be in a completely
that
different
doesn't mean
world.
you're going to see me again.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
we're very different people.
Well, that's
it's one of the big
true.
differences between.
That's probably true. But I don't think you're really motivated by money that much. Like you said during the break, well, I'm like, you'd have all kinds of things go. You'd be so busy with all your money.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
you said, "Oh, I'm not bougie." And I'm like, "Well, why do you need
I'm
money
not
if you're not
bougie.
going to be bougie?"
Well, you can
Like,
do
what
a
are you
lot
gonna
more
do?
things with money than be bougie.
Well, I
You
understand.
can travel the world.
That's bougie.
That's pretty bougie.
Well,
Right. World.
That's like,
Private
sure.
plane.
Yeah.
Private plane.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
get your NetJets account going.
NetJets. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
see?
for the little people.
It's another thing you got to manage. Well, yeah, you can just get your own,
That's right.
but it's just maybe a little more expensive.
Well, he's got
On the regular.
$545 million bucks.
I mean,
I'd try to find somebody who could make me a member at Augusta.
That would be Bart's goal is to get on an Augusta.
That's
I think
what I would try to do.
$545 million could do it.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't.
we try to buy your way into a
Gonna
lotion.
buy his way on.
My name would be on
Somewhere.
Razorback Stadium in 13 years.
Really.
That's what I would spend
That 13-year
20% of that
contract.
budget on.
Like I said, we would hear from you again.
Yes.
It would be a long time from
But
now.
we wouldn't know where Edward
You
was.
might be changing the world. You might,
Parts unknown.
you might be going and making a difference in a
Yes.
third world
I'd
country.
be the new Anthony Bourdain.
and you would be, you'd be promoting that because you want
Help
people
it.
to help.
Maybe a better end.
Yeah.
Just stick around, Edward. Just stick around.
All right.
At Pascal, comfort and quality are well within reach. For over 50 years, homeowners have trusted them for world-class service. Every detail matters. Right now, get a brand new high-efficiency AC and furnace system starting at just $79.99 with payments as low as $100 a month. No shortcuts, no surprises, just Pascal quality at a price more families can afford. Same week installation is available, so click over to gopascal.com to schedule.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more. And they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but this is a blast for me.
Chuck and Bo Show.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Ben Blakeman joining us to talk about something they've been doing for 35 years, helping Arkansans with their stories and jewelry.
You know, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. We want you to be educated. And we have a larger selection. We have more opportunities, more availability. Some people come in knowing exactly what they want. Some people come in having never been into a jewelry store before. We want both experiences to exceed all expectations.
Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Roofs. When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by teamwork. So nobody loves a pet like my daughter Lennox. I mean, she's asked for more pets in the last 5 years than she has. I don't know.
Previously heard on
if there's
Chuck
no
and
pet,
Bo.
I think I should find another one.
Brain like an NFL player.
So my son Ty's taking her to school.
Then you can all find out what happened.
I needed to ask her something. And I hear in the background Chuck's voice booming about Chevy of Fayetteville as she answers the phone. And so Ty's making her listen to the show this morning. So Lennox,
It's her first time.
Yeah, it's probably is. And I just want to.
This is what Dad does every day.
Right. It's like, see, I told
How
you.
we pay for that car.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I can't take you to school. She never believed why I couldn't really take her to school in the mornings because I'm doing the show. So when you go to school today, I just got one thing for you. Besides, I love you and have a great day. Stay in class. Don't be wandering the hallways. I don't want to hear from Coach Stamps today, the basketball coach.
That's where the trouble begins.
Saw your daughter again in the hallway.
Standing on the corner.
Yeah, that stuff will get you in trouble.
All right, everybody sitting up. Everybody feet on the floor.
Chad Morris. Chad Morris had it right. He knows how to do the high school thing.
You got to have both feet on the floor.
We didn't get. Chad Morris was used to being a hall monitor.
He didn't have the study hall. He didn't have study hall on his schedule. He was just out of school.
Exactly.
Driver's
what
ed.
Clemson is getting this year.
Driver's ed. You know,
Part of my normal.
Used to the coaches taught driver's ed.
I'm proud of both of you kiddos. Y'all have a great day. She knows who Chuck is and recognizes his voice. That's from Ty.
I made it.
Chuck, hey, Lennox, by the way, we've never had this conversation, but Chuck is on your emergency contact list. So
You're in trouble.
If you ever come out and you know, there's this like bald guy and he speaks with a loud booming voice and he says, "Go Hogs, get in the truck." That's Chuck.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I think I should donate my brain like an NFL player when it's over. Then you can all find out what happened.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Where did
hey,
it all go
you know, it
wrong?
really wasn't his fault.
He was just nuts. He was just good old-fashioned crazy.
He was a troubled man.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You're just talking. You're just talking.
I'm ready to roll right now, Bo.
Cheats, steals.
He's a real talk show host.
Live from the Warfield Distillery Studios, Idaho's most awarded distillery.
Let it out.
Let it out.
Let it rip.
Let it go.
If you're a Hawk fan, be a Hawk fan.
Hey, Bo, you're wrong.
Come in at your own risk. Nobody's safe in here.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Yeah.
Man, it's so good to be back.
Yeah.
Just so good to be back.
In the Warfield studio.
Yes.
Warfield, Idaho. Idaho's most awarded distillery now owned by Arkansas.
It's Arkansas.
It's making its way through Arkansas. You need to get yourself a bottle of it and go to their website, drinkwarfield.com, find a location near you where
That's
you
right.
can get a bottle, or restaurants that have it. Try a War Fashioned. If you like old fashioned, you can try the Warfield whiskey in an old
Did
fashioned.
you have one of those while you're on vacation?
Maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe one. You know, last week I was in here every day. We just weren't doing the show.
Yeah.
We had a lot of work to do. I actually got to interview Gus Malzahn in Van Buren.
I saw a picture of that.
It was in the newspaper. I
It
didn't have
was.
any
Well,
idea.
Press Argus.
I didn't
I
have
think it's
any
the name
idea.
of the paper down there, if I'm not
It was in
mistaken.
the Democrat Gazette.
Oh, was it really?
Apparently, yeah.
Wow.
My in-laws told me.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know either. And I was like, he sent me a screenshot. I don't get the paper.
Wow.
And there I was, my bald head and everything,
Yeah.
next to Gus. I asked Gus, I said, if is your career, do you feel unfulfilled? that you were never the Razorbacks head coach?
What did he say?
He gave a pretty thoughtful answer. He said he doesn't know yet. Like he hasn't really gotten, into retirement long enough to really contemplate. But he went on to say, every time I wanted them, they didn't want me. And every time there was interest on their end, I just couldn't make it work. Meaning, my situation
They did the
was,
dance.
Yeah. But there were multiple times where that could have happened, including this last time, with Silverfield being named the head coach. I also asked him if he'd change anything about 2006 when, the whole Springdale, he was the offensive coordinator, the 5 players, Mitch Mustaine, all those guys came. And he said, oh, yeah, I changed a lot of things. But if you think about being a high school coach, you get the biggest job opportunity of your life. You come into that situation, you're just surviving. You don't necessarily – there's so many things you learn after years of being in college that maybe you'd go back and change. But anyhow, he's had a great career, still loved by many in Arkansas, not everybody. But those were a couple of things we talked about.
Those who may not like him, it's strictly because it comes from a fan perspective. I mean, if they knew the guy, they wouldn't feel that way.
That's probably true.
About him, I wouldn't think.
And, everybody's got people they had it run-in with or
right.
didn't work
Well,
out
but
or didn't take it to this job or whatever. But I hear you.
But there's a difference, and I had a run-in with a guy, and he's a bad guy. I don't think that ever comes up when people talk about him. It really is a remarkable story. And, for those of us who were around 20 years ago, it doesn't take much. And, you're right back into that conversation again. But when you really step back and look at Gus's career, from Hughes, Arkansas, from Fort Smith, obviously, but the coaching career, the conversation always starts with from Hughes, Arkansas.
Crazy.
To, the biggest stage in college football in a relatively short amount of time by comparison. It really is a remarkable story.
That was another thing I asked him. Did you ever – I would watch you on TV, having known you since Shiloh, and then you went to Springdale and all that. You watch Gus on television coaching in a big game, and you're like, man, I wonder if he ever says to himself, wow, I can't believe I'm here.
I'm sure he has before.
He did. He said it
all
the time.
All
the time.
I can remember it, and I know Chad Morris's tenure here didn't go the way we had hoped it would. But I can remember one time before a game, walking the field. When you get there, you go through the deal, and everybody was kind of around him, and he was talking, and I think one of the troopers said, what do you think about when you walk around the field? And he said, how 10 years ago I was coaching high school football. That's what I think about every single time I walk around the field. So I'm sure Gus did too. How could you not? How could you not?
Well, it's a story that people dream of, right?
And you've got family, you've got a wife and kids and parents, and they've all been part of that dream. They've all been part of that journey. And so I'm sure all of them think about that.
Pretty interesting conversation. I really enjoyed that. Had a conversation with Hunter Yurachek for a Hog Pod. That would have been, 3 weeks ago now. But it hasn't, I think it's been out a couple of weeks. And one of the things we got into as we go into SEC Media Days beginning today, Arkansas and Ryan Silverfield, 3 players will be there on Thursday, is the idea that Arkansas has been good at a lot of things, but they're not good at football. And there's a lengthy answer from Hunter, but I want to play this clip of him discussing his understanding of the need to win at football.
I understand, and I have understood for 9 years the importance of the success of our football program. And we have invested significantly more in our football program here over the last 6 to 9 months, and will continue to do so. And that's an investment in assistant coaches' salaries, support staff salaries, operating budgets, facility investments, and just some minor things that we're doing over at the practice facility. Some exciting things coming to Razorback Stadium this fall as we work to enhance our game day atmosphere to create a better experience for our fans fans to make sure that they continue to come as we build this program back to where we all want this football program to be. We have a stadium here that has over 170 suites. Those suites are all sold out for the season. That's like an NFL level premium space to have 173 suites. And we're in one of the smallest states in the country. And we've to sell those out, a testament to the incredible support we get from across this state. And then we'll sell another 50,000 season tickets on the top of those 173 suites. And we've got to continue to give reasons for our fans to continue to invest in our football program again until we get it back to a level that everyone is proud to support this program. And I truly believe Coach Silverfield's going to help us get it back to where we want to be. He's done an incredible job here in his first 9 months or so on the job. I mean, he has pressed every right button. He's met with the right people. He has said the right things. I'm really encouraged when I go out to spring practice and these summer workouts about what's happening with their football program. I'm really looking forward to seeing them take the field this fall.
All right. So when you hear that as a fan, and you can text 877-377-6963, call, same number, 877-377-6963. As a fan, what did you hear? What are your thoughts when you hear that? One of the things that I heard in there, just to get this started, was all the support that the Razorbacks are still enjoying from a fan base. You know, it looks like they were beat up last night. I mean, if you're a Razorback fan, you look like you just took it in the back alley last night. I mean, you got black eyes. You got a nose that probably has, you know, some sort of makeshift thing to get it back in place because you've been punched in the mouth repeatedly, hit in the nose. I mean, you're beat up. But we're still hanging in there. I mean, 50,000 season tickets, 173 suites, all sold out. I mean, if you think about that and what's happened here lately, I mean, kudos to the Arkansas fan base. And that is why this is still a good job. You got to have all the support. He talked about that. But if you're a coach and you're looking for a place where people care, this is still an attractive job. Ryan Silverfield just took that job. It's a hard place to win because of the schedule and because we're a small state. And that's the challenge. And this, like we've said, Chuck, we've been talking about this for 30 years. You did a show.
No, you're right.
We win at football.
Yeah.
But they're trying.
Well, I'm encouraged by the fact that they've raised money, and here's why. People think sometimes if you have a lot of money that you're just anxious to give it away. Hey, you know, if somebody will just come ask me, I'll be happy to give you, you know, untold amounts of money so kids can go win a football game. I'll be happy to do that. My point is that you got to have some salesmanship to do that, and I think the fact that they have convinced people that do have the ability to finance a lot of this, that this is something that is still worthwhile. I think that's a good sign. I'm not going to sit here and say that in the coffee shops all over Arkansas, people are saying, hey, man, I think they're going to win 8 or 9 games this year, because I don't believe that. But I do believe it's a good sign that they've been able to do some of this stuff. It's more important than ever that at the very least you are entertaining in football, you are compelling in football. The idea that everyone's going to win the championship, you know, everyone out there that you're a failure if you don't win the national championship, I don't believe that. But I do believe you've got to have an entertaining, compelling product out there. And, you know, I think that's so important now in college sports. You have to have it.
Missouri's a good example of that.
Yeah.
They're not even in the playoffs.
No, but
they don't feel bad about their football program.
No, you're exactly right. And I think, in fact, we got a text right here, and Matt's right. He says, need results. What are results? What are results to you? You know, you've got to be compelling. You've got to be entertaining. It doesn't mean you have to win every game. Missouri's a pretty good example. They've had results that, you know, they've had some good results, but they're not a team that you think of as being like a perennial power.
Minnesota
in the SEC.
Example.
You know, there are programs out there that have had their moments, and I just kind of think that's where they are.
You need some moments. It's like
you need a Tennessee win. You need more of those moments like that. That's what keeps people coming back. That's what makes you compelling. It's what makes you entertaining. It's what sells tickets for you.
It's just gotten, too many years where it feels like it's just not competitive. And then it was competitive with a bunch of one-loss games, or one-score losses, but the problem with that was you were beating yourselves, and so it felt like you were with turnovers.
It feels worse almost. It feels worse when you're right there, time and time and time and time again. It almost is like worse than just getting blown out every week.
Like, I can't believe they won 2 games with Taylon Green at quarterback, and I know he turned the ball over a bunch. But I would take Taylon Green right now. One of the problems you're going to have this year is the lack of experience at quarterback. And Taylon Green was a really good player who just made some mistakes. And that thing kind of snowballed on him too. But I would have never guessed last year. In fact, I lost a bet with Broke Keith. That Arkansas would win another game after they had won 2. And they're not going to win another game. I mean, I would have never thought that. But there's just been some things that have happened here that have been weird. Like shouldn't have been that bad.
I think you need a quarterback who has real command of the game. And your best play shouldn't be that quarterback in the open field running when everything breaks down. That shouldn't be your best play.
Right.
You've got to have a quarterback that has command of the play, that has command of the game. Taylon Green is an incredibly gifted athlete. I still believe his best football is in front of him, but your best play can't be run, Taylon, run. It just can't be that. And whether it's KJ Jackson, whether it's AJ, whether it's anybody that comes down the pike, the Hendricks kid, whoever it is, your best play can't be when everything breaks down and you say go or run, run, Taylon, run. That can't be your best play.
There were times where it wasn't, and then it got to be that.
No,
It did
right.
get to be that, and that's where we ended up with 2 wins. It's 7:15, 877-377-6963. Apparently, breakfast has arrived, and Edward is adamant that we need to go to break. Edward, if you won the Powerball, would you support the football program?
Absolutely.
How much?
Would you buy breakfast?
If you had $500 million after all the taxes and everything and the lump sum and all that, how much would you give to Razorback football of that $500 million?
Whatever it would take to get my name on the stadium. So 13 years from now.
That's it.
I
Name
want
on
to
the
see
stadium.
your picture on the helmet.
Edward Corrin, Razorback Stadium.
That'd be awesome.
That
You know what?
That's incredible.
How much for
That's
it
a
on the
dream.
basketball stadium,
That's
too?
a dream.
Meanwhile, Edward needs to get a new wedding band. We're
oh,
going to send him to
yeah.
Blakeman's because he is at the beach on vacation.
He donated his wedding band to the Gulf Coast.
Throwing a football.
You know how it goes. It was one of those little nerfs with the with the tail.
Oh,
you know,
that shoreline is filled with wedding
that
rings.
sucker bang.
I have no idea when in the catch session it came off the finger,
Yeah.
but it's gone.
But you at one
It is
point
gone
you
to the
realized
sea.
it.
Yes.
And you should have just called
Return
Ben.
to the
Ben
sea.
would have sent one to you.
Well, that would be really nice.
No one would have ever known.
He would have sent one to
Ben,
Florida.
if you're listening, please send me a new ring.
By the end of the day, he would have had a new ring on.
There it
And
is.
no one would have been the wiser.
I've got my tan line on the
Yeah.
finger
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'd sleep with it. I never ever take it off.
never.
We've been
Yeah.
married over 5 years.
Yeah. How does Hannah?
Only take
how is Hannah taking the news?
She was sad for me
Yeah,
because she knows
yeah.
I never take it off.
Yeah.
Like, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Well, we can fix, but you just need to go into Blakeman's, and you're not picky though, right? Like they got.
You just want a
anything you
basic
need,
wedding
but
band, right?
Yeah, mine was just basic silver and it had like a hammered pattern on it. You know,
Yeah.
kinda
You want a
hammered.
hammer on there?
Yeah.
They can make it.
No, not like a picture of a hammer. Looks like it was hammered. You know. Like,
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, Blakeman's is going to give you the
I'm sure they have
experience that you're looking for, which is part of the process to feel like you got exactly what you needed. So in your case, they can make that happen.
That's good.
I'm quite certain. But going in there, the whole experience is awesome. And you can get a free coffee or Prosecco or whatever you want while you're in there. A macaroon. Like it's an incredible spot.
You got macaroons?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
every
there.
day.
I'm there.
And Onyx Coffee and Cafe B. Blakeman's, they've been helping Arkansas families for 35 years. Every day's a diamond day at Blakeman's.
Let's just be frank. There's been some football games the last few years that have driven people to drink.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Blakeman's isn't just where Arkansas gets engaged. It's where you go to have a wonderful experience.
Every touch point matters. And I think what we show off best is Cafe B. It's Onyx Coffee by Blakeman's. Cafe B, we're offering the best coffee in the country, complimentary. I feel so fortunate to be able to go to work there every day. Big windows, the open lighting, the warm environment, and again, the cafe. It's the best.
Blakeman's, where every day is a diamond.
In a world full of shortcuts, one whiskey refused. 100% local Idaho barley, aged in Idaho's mountain climate. For complexity you can taste, a spirit that answers to the land and no one else. This is not just whiskey. This is a declaration. Warfield, American single malt whiskey from Idaho's most awarded distillery. Set the standard. Available at select spirits retailers nationwide. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Who says bigger is always better? Burton Pools and Spas is the area's exclusive dealer for plunge pools by Thursday Pools. In-ground fiberglass pools designed for today's lifestyles with easy maintenance and more time for fun. Cool off after work, relax with family, or host friends for game day. And right now, installed plunge pool packages start under $40,000. Stop by one of Burton Pools and Spas' 5 convenient locations or visit burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, water for a better life. It's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Who says bigger is always better? Burton Pools and Spas is the area's exclusive dealer for plunge pools by Thursday Pools. In-ground fiberglass pools designed for today's lifestyles with easy maintenance and more time for fun. Cool off after work, relax with family, or host friends for game day. And right now, installed plunge pool packages start under $40,000. Stop by one of Burton Pools and Spas' 5 convenient locations or visit burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, water for a better life.
In a world full of shortcuts, one whiskey refused. 100% local Idaho barley, aged in Idaho's mountain climate. For complexity you can taste, a spirit that answers to the land and no one else. This is not just whiskey. This is a declaration. Warfield, American single malt whiskey from Idaho's most awarded distillery. Set the standard. Available at select spirits retailers nationwide. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Summer may be the off-season for the Razorbacks, but it's the perfect season for the restaurant at Stonebreaker. Located in Fayetteville on Markham Hill, the restaurant at Stonebreaker features seasonal menus built around fresh Arkansas ingredients. Plus, enjoy inviting spaces to gather with friends and family. Whether you're stopping in for drinks at the bar, dinner on the screened porch, or relaxed evening in the parlor, you're sure to find something worth coming back for. This summer, pull up a chair on the hill. Visit stonebreakerhotel.com for more information. That's stonebreakerhotel.com.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Are you owning the day? Like, if you're not, at that point, it's still early enough to get your butt in gear, right?
Can I point something out here? It's okay to drag in the morning. It's okay. I mean,
You're not helping this.
I don't care. We're not a self-help show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I don't know. I feel like we could.
I need a little help this morning.
Yeah. Bart, how's the summer of Bart?
How are you, Bart?
We
I
haven't
missed
really-
you.
Chevy-
I thought about you for
Chevy
2 straight
Fayetteville
weeks.
Situation Room, Bart Pullman. Good morning, Bart.
Good morning,
How we
fellas.
doing?
We're okay.
How did the World Cup treat you? I didn't enjoy the World Cup as much after I wasn't able to talk to you every day.
I enjoyed the World Cup.
Yeah?
I enjoyed watching. Yeah.
Were you pulling yesterday for Spain or Argentina?
Wasn't particularly pulling for either. I was definitely pulling against Argentina.
Why?
I despise the way they play. I despise most of their team and the way they behave.
What about Messi?
Messi is one of the all-time greats.
But you
Also gets a different whistle than everybody else who
So
plays
you like
the
Michael
game.
Jordan? Protected?
No, way more than that.
Really?
Way more than
Wow.
that.
Are those guys really hurt, or is there flopping going on out there? What's the deal?
Well, there's
know the answer to that.
there's both, but I mean, you take a cleat to the
Those guys
shin
really
and
hurt. No,
you
they're
take
not.
if you're going full speed and somebody like steps on your foot with a cleat, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Because sometimes it sort of looks like maybe they might be faking a little bit.
There's certainly that goes on. Yeah,
Maybe.
there's certainly that goes on. And when it's obvious, that player will get a yellow card.
Oh man, there's a lot. There's way more flopping than guys getting hurt. Way more.
I think there's more embellishing of tackles than I would say of flopping.
Well, okay. Okay, if you want to put it like that.
They're just overly dramatic.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God. Yeah,
Yes.
you know, it's like
that
you were
guy looks
playing-
like his life is
yes.
over.
It's
Yeah.
like, come
you
on,
were playing
dude.
football.
Walk it off.
And he gets up like a minute later.
You're playing American football, and you act like soccer
Oh,
players do.
yeah. They get
I
booed off the
mean,
field.
absolutely,
Yeah, I
you
don't
get
dis- I
laughed
don't
out of your
disagree
own
with that.
locker room.
I don't disagree with that.
You get laughed out of your own locker room for the. So if you want to call it flopping or embellishing, either one, it's
Well, I
like
think both happen.
embellishing.
I'm just saying I think there's more embellishment of fouls, like trying to get the official.
I mean,
to-
I've
Are they
seen
trying to
guys-
like get him to throw or pull a yellow card on the
Yeah.
other guy?
Yes.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
I've seen
Throw
guys
a flag.
that
How
hurt
come they don't throw a
themselves.
flag?
They hurt themselves worse by how they fling themselves
I
to the
know.
ground.
I know.
And they
Now,
actually
I mean,
were caused
I
to
do
fall.
think there are way more situations where a tackle or a challenge happens that is quite painful than the average fan realizes because they're
Well, being
just so
kicked in the shins
they're
hurts,
just
man.
so accustomed to
I'm
the
sure
flopping
that's true.
and all that stuff.
I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that
Um,
it's the wolf thing. man. Like, we're like,
Argentina
yeah,
plays
no.
dirty though, and we saw some of that yesterday. We saw some of that in the final yesterday.
you did.
The way they, just the way they compose themselves or comport themselves, the way they don't compose themselves, the way they act. The way they go into challenges, the way they play, very very dirty team. Has been for a long time.
Okay.
I was glad to see
It's
them
in their
lose.
blood.
Yeah,
huh?
good.
I was glad to see them.
So we should all be happy.
Yes.
We should all be happy that the dirty guys, the bad guys.
So in a way,
lost.
good
I mean,
triumph over evil yesterday.
They
Is that
got
what you're
they got
saying?
a
That's what
red.
he's saying.
What, they had a player get a red card after the match.
Yeah, what was that? He choked the guy
Yeah.
after the
Yeah,
match.
fight,
Yeah.
full on fight.
Yeah.
I understood that part.
And then the guy just complaining to no end after picking up his second yellow when he sent the guy flying through the air. Like, bro.
Well, when you get thrown out, I mean, you gotta protest
Yeah,
being
well.
thrown out. I mean, there's nothing left at that point. You've got to, you got to stick up for yourself.
No,
What kind of soccer player would Bryson DeChambeau be?
a lousy one.
Wow, people do not like him.
A lousy
Have you not like he has some fan support on the course, but I mean, these commentators, man. And then Rory just flat out said,
yeah,
"Oh,
Rory
yeah."
just like jumped in the middle of it.
It's just like I'm not going to defend this guy. I don't have what word did he use? I don't have. It wasn't love.
He said, "I'm not fond of him."
I mean, I'm not
Fond.
I'm not fond of him.
Yeah, I'm not real fond of him.
Yeah, and he's all about attention. And then, of course, social media being the way it is showed Rory a montage of Rory just throwing clubs and breaking clubs and throwing them in the water.
They just don't care for one another. Is the bottom
No.
line.
Right.
You know, they just don't like each
What
other.
is it? What is it about the Shambo that people don't like? Other than
Well,
he can tramp
he's
down
got a little way about him.
for you.
And then what? Me?
That
That wasn't a
that
foul.
was awesome.
It's like if he played basketball.
Adamantly protesting.
If DeChambeau played basketball, he would be complaining about every call. I mean, every single call.
Everything is a grievance with him, and like he thinks
he gets treated unfairly. And it's like, bro, you took the millions of dollars in blood money to go play on the lift tour.
Let's get to the heart of the matter.
Nobody is crying for you, my man.
That's what it is.
Also, you
blood
haven't really
money.
shown up in
Blood money.
majors since you did that. So he won the one, but like in recent times, and now he's going to be a golfer without a home because he didn't take the PGA Tour's deal, and he's threatening he's threatening to just go full-time YouTube golf. I don't know what that means. Like, he's just
He's going to call him a loser.
Yeah.
He is.
Who's
man.
worse, DeChambeau or Argentina? Who do you hate more?
Who do you hate more? Chevy Fayetteville situation room. Who do you dislike more?
Put it on the poll.
Well,
Argentina,
I only
DeChambeau.
have to deal with watching that Argentina team like every couple of years in a major tournament. So
I don't have
Bryson.
a problem with Bryson. I think the game needs characters, and he's a character. Golf needs characters. You can't have every guy looking like they came up in a country club.
No,
and you need a John Daly.
But he did come up that way. He did come up.
He
went to SMU.
I mean, DeChambeau's a privileged kid. I mean, he is a child of privilege. Let's not make him out to be working class.
But he's a character.
He is a character. You're right.
That's
about
what I
that.
mean.
I don't
You're
hate
right
him
about
being
that.
out there. Like, I think it's fun to watch him and be like, when something goes wrong. I mean,
do that again, Bart.
Do it.
Come on, one more time. There we go.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's good to be with you again, Bart. I miss you for 2 weeks, man.
You got to have a villain.
It was
So he's the villain. He's the villain on
He's
tour.
the bad guy. He is the bad guy.
I would say so.
Any other villains in golf?
Well, Phil Mickelson, but he's not exactly playing anymore.
Back in the day, Colin Montgomery was a real villain.
Yeah, he was.
You guys remember when Colin Montgomery was a villain? Monty
that's the
was
first person you think of.
Yeah,
when you think of a villain in golf.
That's right. He was.
Wyndham Clark's a guy that nobody likes.
Yeah. He's one that tore up that locker room, right?
Yeah. No, nobody really cares for Wyndham.
Then tweeted out, "I'm sorry."
You know.
Did you see Scheffler yelling at his ball yesterday? Just how can you do that? I don't understand. Why?
Sounded like a average Saturday hacker. I loved it.
Couldn't believe it.
I loved it. It was great.
He was just he hit the perfect
We've
shot
all
he
been
wanted
there,
to hit,
man.
and it didn't go where he wanted it to go, and he's just
it took a horrible bounce like that made no sense.
No, I heard him. Yeah.
Scheffler's an example of the fine line in golf between like being a champion and having a frustrating year. Scheffler's great.
Having a frustrating year, and he's right there in every major.
That's exactly
He's
right.
just not winning.
He's not making the putts that he made.
Nobody had a better score in relation to par this year in the majors than Scotty Scheffler.
I know.
It's nice to have it.
He just missed a few putts here and there.
It's wild.
Meanwhile, the guy who wins the Open had 2 top 20s ever in major championships.
That's golf. I mean, it happens.
It's like winning the national championship in college baseball, man.
Yeah.
You just never.
You need some breaks.
That's right.
Like you gotta have some, and you gotta get some things to go your way, no matter how good you are. Even in college football, basketball, all of it. We talk about getting into the tournament, and then Final Four good or national champion. I mean, you gotta have some breaks.
Let me say one thing for Ryan Fox too, the no-name winner of the British Open. How about his pace of play? I mean, he stepped right up to the ball and hit it. There's none of this lining it up 5 times and like having your caddy come over and lining it up. Go hit the ball.
It was like 24 seconds between the time that Sam Burns got his ball out of the cup on 18, 24 seconds before Ryan Fox hit the putt to win the Open.
He didn't mess it up by thinking about it. He just went out there and he let instinct take over. Hit the ball.
Good job, Ryan. Way to play fast.
That's
and
right.
Play well. Flight by Yuengling is a great thing to enjoy while you're watching a sporting event. You're getting ready for still a little summer left. Maybe you're tailgating this fall for football. Stop by and pick up a can of Flight. You can get the skinny cans. You can get the resealable bottles, the regular cans. Flight by Yuengling is the next generation of light beer. You can also get it at Walk-Ons. 60 televisions, great place to watch a game. Ask for Flight on Draft while you're there.
We got wackos, people. There are wackos everywhere.
I call them our babes. I mean, you call them wackos as well.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acura, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
It's the Chuck and Bo Show. We're just kind of wading through it, figuring it out with you this morning.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more. And they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you, now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Favorite Razorback from the Chad Morris era. Let's do that. We're doing random Razorbacks today. And Dionisio Gomez as the lead. He's the leader in the clubhouse. He is the Razorback of the day.
Brutal.
And we're going to look for your favorite Razorback during the Chad Morris era. Was it Ty Story when he came back with Western Kentucky?
It might have been. It was the loudest cheer of those 2 years was when Ty Story came back.
I think the crowd was actually rooting for Ty Story in Western Kentucky.
Where's Duval Wally?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Who
was a running back in the Chad Morris era? Do we remember any of this? Rakeem Boyd.
That's the only person.
Wow, from junior college.
Because
From
Debois
Not
Whaley
Chance
was he was a Bielema guy, right?
No, he played 1 year with Morris.
Did he?
He played
Okay.
the same year.
Most people did.
Yeah.
Most people played 1 year with Morris. Name the quarterback room for the Chad Morris era. How about that?
Cole Kelly,
Nick
Ty
Starkle.
Story, Nick Starkle, Ben Hicks throws picks.
Ben Hicks. You don't have to take shots at people.
Golly, Bart, come on. I mean,
Connor
he
Nolan,
did his best.
Connor Nolan, John Stephen Jones,
That's right.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's like 8 quarterbacks.
and none of them won an SEC
Yeah, none of them
game.
panned out, did they?
Jack Lindsay.
Connor Nolan.
Jack Lindsay played. Yeah, that's right.
Connor Nolan's in,
Now,
in
did Jack
AAA.
play for Lunny? Did Lindsay start when Lunny had taken over?
That's a good question.
I don't recall exactly. I think Lunny might have been the interim then.
Better interim coach. Barry Lunny Jr., John L. Smith.
Well, people have done worse than 4-8. I think it should be probably noted there. I mean, John L. That was not a great year, but people have done
But he
worse.
sure was. He sure
people
was
have done
entertaining.
worse.
Never miss a moment of the Chuck and Bo Show on demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Watch us on YouTube, Twitter, every weekday, or stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo
We'll
Show.
continue with the Summer of Bart coming up, what Bart did on
Summer
his
of Love. vacation.
I don't know if he really wants to talk about it, but we'll find out. Bart was dealing with some things.
He had personal issues.
Eddie's in Bentonville. Eddie, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show, 738. Good morning.
Good morning. It's actually Andy from Bentonville, not Eddie.
Let's try again. 738, the Chuck and Bo Show. Andy's in Bentonville. Andy, good morning.
That's right. Thank you very much. Nick Starkel. Wow, didn't he wear a Justin Bieber T-shirt? I wasn't going to talk about that, but I just heard that earlier.
He
I was
did.
waiting.
He did, and then he had he had the headband on too. He wore the headband like Justin Bieber did.
Nick
Well, did he go back to San Jose State and come back and beat us, though?
That was Ty Story.
No.
Ty Story,
That was
Western
Ty Story?
Kentucky.
Yeah, Western Kentucky.
I was there for that debacle. Yes, I was. Hey, real quick, who said bro earlier, and who lost the wedding ring?
Edward lost his wedding ring.
Okay. Did he call somebody? Who was bro? DeChambeau? Is he bro, or is it a tip?
I think Bart referred to Bryson DeChambeau as bro.
That's bro. Okay. Now the wedding ring thing, I'm going to give a shout out here to Blakewoods. I'm wearing one right now, so take your butt down there. Then if you get in trouble, like I have with the wife a couple times, she's sporting a couple nice bracelets. But you guys didn't tell me to say that. They treat you with courtesy in there, and you do get your free coffee every time you go in there.
They're fantastic people. And if you're in trouble with your wife, they're looking for a bailout. The purple bag is undefeated.
And they come at you hard and heavy in there. They do not let you go until you buy something. That way.
That's how you stay in business, Andy.
They don't make you. They just make you want to.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, the soccer mania was incredible. I jumped all over it. I was cheering for Spain yesterday. My oldest daughter 10 years ago did one of those background checks. We thought we were Italian, bleeding ragu through our veins forever, but we are Spanish and Portuguese descent. So I was jumping all over Spain the entire time. And, wow, I guess with the LeBron flops, my wife and I just kind of got used to it. But I will say one thing, to be able to run, stop at the ball like those men do, I am a soccer fan now, and I never was before.
Yeah.
With that, so.
Oh, they're incredible athletes. No question about it. I mean,
Yeah, they are
very
incredible.
skilled.
Real quick, football season. Just give me some quick predictions. Just give me a number real quick, and I'll get off the line, guys. Thank you very much. Great show. Thank you.
All right, thank you. A number. Does he want a win total? I am
that's
not.
what he was doing.
I am not doing that. I don't.
It just makes a liar out of it.
Well, here's the thing. I just don't have any idea. I really don't. I do think the Utah game's really interesting, and if they win that game, I think you're playing for, trying to get to 6 wins. If you can't win that game, I don't know what happens. And that'll be a tough game. But we don't really know anything about this team other than the roster names. In terms of how they're going to play and what they're going to look like, everything's new, and you have a new quarterback. And the guy calling the plays and the structure of the offense is new. So, to me, this is as unpredictable. You can predict that they're not going to be any good. Well, that's not really taking any sort of, opinion or telling us anything. Because when you don't know anything
there's nothing hot in that take.
The roster.
Let's
That's what I mean.
You're 2-10 1 year. I don't think they're going to be real good. Well, why don't you just walk the plank for me?
They did.
Come on.
They didn't sign the number 1 portal class, so you don't have a bunch of high dollar players that came in here, like some others. I don't know how to even put a number on this. You know,
how about like this? So I think I'm just looking at the schedule, right? Looking at the teams on the Razorback schedule. I think you're starting at a 2-4 base. Okay, and this is what I mean by that. I think Arkansas is definitely better than North Alabama. I think they're definitely better than Tulsa. I'm talking about the talent on the roster itself. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Arkansas is not as good as Georgia, Texas A&M, Texas, or LSU. There's 2-4 right there. Not saying that crazy things can't happen. So the season comes down to those other 6 games.
No question.
And how Arkansas does at Utah, against Tennessee, at Vanderbilt, Missouri, at Auburn, and South Carolina. Missouri's had Arkansas's number. It's hard for me to just be like, yeah, Arkansas's beating Missouri this year, even though I think Missouri's going to take a step back.
I think it helped us that game's played in October as opposed to right at the end, too. I do think that helps us.
So I think the season comes down to those 6 other games.
That's a great way to look at it.
He's right. I think he's right.
I love that. That really that's what we focus on.
Because you can't, as a Razorback fan, you cannot expect Arkansas to go out and beat Georgia, win at A&M, win at Texas, or beat LSU. I don't think that's fair. I mean, you obviously want Arkansas to win every single game, but those teams are drastically more talented than you.
Well, they're more established.
And it's not like Arkansas hasn't beaten a more talented LSU team or a more talented Texas team in the past. I just think that's where you start. You start at that 2-4, and then it's how does Arkansas do in those other 6 games?
Can you win 4 of them?
And that determines the season.
Can you win 4 of those other 6?
Right.
Man, Bart spent a lot of time just getting logical.
Well, I mean,
on vacation.
2 weeks. Bart's had 2 weeks to study this.
That's just very well done. I mean, I just tip of the cap to you.
Give me an hour, I'll have the full schedule.
I was going to say, do you have everyone's record figured out?
No, not yet.
So can Arkansas go at least 3-3 in those 6 games? I mean, the 3 games
that gets you to 5 under Bart's math there.
The 3 games at home, can you win 2 of those? Tennessee, Missouri, South Carolina, of the games that you mentioned. Can you win 2 of those games?
See, I think the problem is the easier games or the more winnable games in terms of matchups. Again, it's July. We don't really know. But just on paper, the more winnable games in terms of matchups are the ones on the road.
At Vanderbilt.
And Vandy's going to be pretty good again, I think. At Auburn, what do they really look like in their first year under Alex Golesh? I'm not as keen on Arkansas going to Utah and just beating them to death like some people.
But you look at all those games, Vanderbilt, South Carolina.
Those are I think the road games are the better matchups.
Whoever wins the turnover battle wins those games, and that's where Arkansas was not good, and that's really. You look at what separates those fair to Midland teams from being the good teams, a lot of times that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with you. I think South Carolina, Missouri, Tennessee at home, or, can you win 2 of those games?
I think South Carolina is going to be better than a lot of people think. Kendall Briles comes in as the offensive coordinator. Lenora Sellers back at quarterback. I think their offense is going to take a huge step forward from what we saw last year.
It's almost like we're in Tampa at SEC Media Days. We're getting it done talking football
we don't even
right
need to
here.
go.
WT Equipment can help you get it done, too. Trusted brands like New Holland, Hustler, Steel, the legendary Bobcat. Stop by one of their 4 great locations. WT Equipment's family-owned and locally operated. And Bobcat is legendary, and they've got it for light construction work or work around your land. WT Equipment can help you get the job done. WTEquip.com. You guys are part of my family. Everyone that listens to this show is just part of the Chuck and Bo family. We're building a community here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Summer in Arkansas means long days outside.
Whether you're headed to the lake, playing 18, or firing up the grill with friends, summer in Arkansas keeps you moving.
And with all those summer activities, you're going to need a beer that keeps up.
And that's where Yingling Flight comes in. Just 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, brewed for people who like to stay active and still enjoy a great tasting beer.
Make Yingling Flight part of your summer plan.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
There's no better place to watch a game than Walk On Sports Bistro. With more than 60 TVs at every location, catch all the summer sports action while you cool off with mouth-watering Louisiana favorites like po' boys and gumbo, plus burgers, ice-cold draft beers, and cocktails made for hot days. Incredible food, outstanding service, and a game day atmosphere that never takes a season off. Visit one of the 5 locations across Arkansas today, including Rogers and Fayetteville. Walk On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Thinking about buying or selling a business? Well, trust the experts at Arkansas Business Brokers, powered by Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. Whether you're ready to sell a business you've built from the ground up, or you're looking for the perfect opportunity to become your own boss, Arkansas Business Brokers can guide you through every step of the process. Their experienced team helps make complex transactions simple. Text BUSINESS to 479-306-6139 for a free consultation, or visit arkansasbusinessbrokers.com.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more. And they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com. You're right, Chuck. You're right. You're right.
You're not wrong, Chuck.
Well, that's all I wanted to hear. That's really all I wanted to hear.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. And members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee. And for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Summer in Arkansas means long days outside.
Whether you're headed to the lake, playing 18, or firing up the grill with friends, summer in Arkansas keeps you moving.
And with all those summer activities, you're going to need a beer that keeps up.
And that's where Yingling Flight comes in. Just 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, brewed for people who like to stay active and still enjoy a great tasting beer.
Make Yingling Flight part of your summer plan.
Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Ben Blakeman joining us to talk about something they've been doing for 35 years, helping Arkansans with their stories and jewelry.
You know, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. We want you to be educated. And we have a larger selection. We have more opportunities, more availability. Some people come in knowing exactly what they want. Some people come in having never been into a jewelry store before. We want both experiences to exceed all expectations.
Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Sports. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple. When you win, you get to say anything you want. That's what sucks. When you don't win, the other guys get to say anything they want, and you just got to take it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas basketball commit Devion Thompson is reclassifying to play for the Razorbacks in the upcoming season. 6'2" guard, really good player. That's a big. We knew that was happening, but it's now official. And Caleb Origal committed to Arkansas, the highly recruited 2027 big man, and he's expected to reclassify as well. So this roster, we talked about it before we left for the hiatus, but this roster's stacked. People are going to continue to, and I understand it to a certain extent, wonder about, having that big bruising big man. I don't think that keeps them from achieving anything. I think it could help, but I think that they've put together the roster that they think they can go compete with and make a deep run in the NCAA tournament.
I think this is one of the most exciting eras of Razorback basketball of my lifetime. I compare it to the 90s, obviously, with Coach Richardson. I know for some people it won't be complete without a national title. I get that part. But, man, I'm wildly entertained by our basketball program right now. It's something to keep up with all the time. Great players. Cal's front and center at NBA Summer League. Let's enjoy this. Let's not nitpick. They've gotten a great collection of players in over the summer. I can't wait to watch them suit up and play.
They're going to play some exhibition games in the Bahamas at the end of the month, last day of the month, right in there, early 2 or 3 days of August in the Bahamas. And I'm sure we'll see some video of these guys in actual action. And that'll be fun because they are loaded and we're excited about what we could see. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Roger and the team are always there to help.
I love it. I've been doing this for 53 years, and one of the things I love most about it is our customers. Part of what makes me love the retail business is just the interaction with my customers.
Macadoodle, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
If fresh seafood is calling your name, Fish City Grill in Rogers has been answering for 20 years. Just check the chalkboard. Fresh fish comes in daily, and the specials are always worth a look. Crawfish season is rolling. The raw oysters are as good as you'll find anywhere in Arkansas, and happy hour runs Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. It's locally owned and worth every visit. It's Fish City Grill in Rogers, near the Pinnacle Hills Promenade.
This is Chuck Barrett, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorback, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot. So for your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Oh, I don't want Lane Kiffin at LSU. I want weird stuff going on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you, now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork. For over 25 years, Pro Land Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, their team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you, your realtor, and your loan officer every step of the way. They're independently owned, so the only priority is you. Their relationships with national underwriters allow them to say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com and get a quote today.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
I do think that there is value in this because, look, I don't know how else to say it. As you build, if you're struggling, as you struggle, all of those things. Sometimes it's better to do it with kids from your own backyard than it is with kids that nobody knows anything about, because you root for kids from your own backyard. And that's one of the things, it's one of the reasons that I think it's important for all programs to sign in-state kids. And I know the portal is going to determine a lot of programs' fates. Maybe Arkansas is one of them. I don't know. But you got to have that core. I also think it grows the game. And it makes it fashionable. Now, you can say, well, it's football. I mean, what are you talking about? Football is already, you don't need to grow football anymore. I think you need to grow the idea that high school football players in Arkansas can go play for the Razorbacks. That's what a generation grew up believing. And I'm not saying it hasn't always been true. The truth is, it has always been that way. But I think the public perception perhaps has changed in that regard. And I think what he's doing there is good. Now, look, if you go out there and you're full of in-state kids and you're, nothing changes, maybe that's not the way to go. But I honestly think, Bart, what he's doing right now, I think long term, I think this benefits a lot of people. I'll just put it that way.
Hey, it's Bo. Thanks for tuning in. Hang out with Chuck and I every weekday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. live on YouTube or Twitter. Or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Aaron from Springdale said, Bart, Arizona's bigs last year would punish our new guys. Head out of your fleet. That's an obvious observation.
But we're not playing.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? What in the world are you talking about?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You're just talking. You're just talking.
I'm ready to roll right now, Bo.
Cheats, steals.
It's a real talk show host.
Live from the Warfield Distillery Studios, Idaho's most awarded distillery.
Let it out.
Let it out.
Let it rip.
Let it go.
If you're a Hawk fan, be a Hawk fan.
Hey, well, you're wrong.
Come in at your own risk. Nobody's safe in here.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Man, talking season. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I get out of breath just listening to that. I get winded.
That's it. It's over. The World Cup's over.
It is over.
Chuck,
Spain.
can you pull one of those like when Arkansas scores a touchdown at some point this year in a big game?
I'd start
Touchdown!
coughing. I'd start coughing about halfway
Why don't
through
you
it.
just call one of the
Listen,
soccer
Brad,
games?
Yeah.
Just call
Yeah.
Colby and say, "Hey, I want to do one of the games."
See how long I can say
and
goal.
I want to do a goal call. Like,
That would
once
be
you guys,
fun.
Once you guys score, I'm out of there. But I
That was
wanna
the
call
only
a
goal.
I just want to do one.
I want to do one.
That was the goal.
That was the
yesterday.
goal.
The
Spain
goal.
won. The dirty guys, according to Bart, the bad guys lost.
Good triumphed over evil.
Did you notice that Eddie from Bentonville, or Andy,
Andy.
it was Eddie and then it was Andy. Andy said his whole life he thought he was Italian, and his daughter did one of those.
I know.
Those, what do you call them?
23andMe deals.
23andMe or whatever. I don't know. And they found out they weren't, and that they had some Spanish descent and something else. And I was just like, what would that be like? Like for Bart to find out he's not who he thinks he is.
Well, I mean, I do know. who
But
I
what?
am.
But have you looked it up? Have you done the?
Yes.
Of course you have.
Well,
bad example.
Well, no, I personally haven't. My one of my grandparents was like really into ancestry and everything, and on my mom's side, and traced our family like back to the exact city in Ireland where we came from. Yeah.
Like a party family.
Pretty cool. It's honestly pretty cool.
Huh.
I think it's great. I know lots of people who are really into that, their ancestry. I am not one of those people, I will admit. But I mean, like, when someone says we found out we were of so-and-so descent, and so I'm pulling for them in the World Cup, that's going a little far for me. That's
Italian.
Yeah, that's a little bit much
Spanish.
for me.
I mean, it dawned on me, and that when he was saying that, like, that's interesting. I think that, you could be somebody you really don't think you are. I don't really care. I don't know that I care to know, though.
It's not.
Although maybe I do for the World Cup. Maybe for the World Cup. Maybe next time in the World Cup. I mean, really, if you found out that you had some sort of Spanish background, are you suddenly changing your rooting interest in the World Cup? I think I'm going to root for Spain.
I'm not. That does not change my. That doesn't change.
It wouldn't do it for you.
No. But that's just me. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah.
Standing in judgment. It's the last thing I'd want to do.
I just wanted to come back to that because we just glossed right over it, went right by.
I did notice that.
And I thought, I just haven't really heard that before.
Yeah, that's a little much for me. But again, with Andy, I mean, it was a big deal, obviously.
One of the things that happened while we were gone is I believe I saw this story that permanent daylight savings time is coming.
Is it coming or was it voted down?
It passed the House.
It did pass the Senate.
Likely to be voted down in the Senate.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make it.
It doesn't really have a chance.
It's not going to make it.
You just had double thumbs down.
Yeah, because it's about the.
You went like that.
Yeah, it's about the dumbest possible thing you can do if you actually like research it and look into the science behind it and
well, then why are they trying to do it?
Because people are stupid and don't do that stuff.
I like alternate science bars.
The people are stupid and don't like to do that stuff.
Alternative science.
And people are so desperate.
Are you a Scientologist? But I mean,
well, he's right though.
People are so desperate to get some magic extra
They just
hour
want to
of
be happy,
sunlight
Bart. People just
in
want
the
to be
winter.
happy.
So I guess that like you can go outside and play when it's 15 degrees outside because it's still light.
Wow.
Meanwhile, it's going to be 8:30 before the sun comes up here in Arkansas in the winter, and you're going to be traveling in adverse conditions. Kids are going to be going to school in the dark. All that sort of stuff is happening. The bottom line.
None of that affects
The
like,
bottom
this room,
line.
though.
The bottom line.
the-
though. Let's get to the bottom
The
line.
bottom line is changing the clocks twice a year is not that big of an inconvenience. And people make it sound like it's like the biggest point of suffering in their lives. And it's just ridiculous.
God, I've missed
I
you,
don't,
Bart.
I don't
It's
like it.
just ridiculous.
I don't like it. I like
I'm against it now.
Science will tell you that if you are going to make one switch permanent,
science.
You switch to standard time, not daylight savings
Bart-
time. Also, the United States has tried this once before to go to permanent daylight
I
savings
remember.
time. It was a catastrophe. It was an abject failure, and it was switched back within a year. People who don't learn from the past
What
are
happened?
doomed to repeat it. Everything I just laid out is exactly what happened.
Can we not have like more sunlight at the end of the day and at the start of the day?
Yeah.
Not on this rock.
Can we not come up with a system where we have just simply more light?
Really.
Yeah, go.
It
go,
is
go,
depressing.
Go to Mercury.
Vote that into law.
Go to Mercury.
People are
See what
desperate. The
happens.
depression is real when it gets dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
For a
I kinda
couple,
like
for a
that.
couple
I kinda
months
like
of the
it.
year.
I kind of like it.
For a
in the
couple,
winter.
I'm not going outside and doing stuff anyway. It's 20 degrees out.
It's not about going outside and doing stuff.
Just like
It's
being,
just
being
like
light.
dark and depressing.
That's
gloomy.
It's really not.
Just open your blinds and just
Turn-
doesn't feel like it's dark.
Light a candle, whatever, man.
Turn the fireplace on.
Yeah,
It's cozy.
fire.
So,
It's nice.
why is this taking up so much time of our tax-paying money here?
Well,
What's going
I mean,
on?
How long you got?
I mean, there's not any real issues out there to be discussed.
I mean, really?
anything
How
like
long
that.
you got?
I mean,
Yeah.
let's tackle daylight
So
savings
this just keeps coming back up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, people don't take the time, and I'm including lawmakers in this too. Obviously, people don't take the time to actually look into the issue. Don't take the time to research. Don't take the time to see what history has proven time and time
But
again.
that doesn't seem
I
accurate.
would
That
like.
doesn't
I
seem
would
like they would
I
go
You're
this
telling me
far.
people
doing
ignore
that.
the science?
Yeah. I would like to
I can't
say.
imagine.
I would like to say Arkansas's delegation in Washington has been adamantly opposed to this. So kudos to them for knowing
So
what
we
they're
feel
talking
good about our people. Yeah,
No.
feel good about our people on this issue. People that are looking out for Arkansas. Yeah, if
Well,
this-
yeah, I mean, you can't have it dark at 8:30 in the morning. I mean, you can't.
Well, if here's the shortest day of the year. I'm pulling this from one of the local TV websites. One of their stories, 4029 here. In 2026, the shortest day of the year will be December 21st in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The sun will rise at 7:24, and it will set at 5:06 p.m. That's the shortest day of the year. If the country adopts year-round daylight savings time, the sun wouldn't rise until 8:24, and it wouldn't set until 6:05.
Yeah.
It really, I
That's
have
not
to
a
agree with Bart.
trade-off.
It doesn't
That's
really
not-
seem worth it.
Yeah.
It's not.
I agree.
6:05 sunset, still like really early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't really seem worth
It's
it.
not
we're talking
worth
like
the
8 p.m.
It's
in the
not
sun-
worth
in the
the
winter, then
8:30
maybe.
sunrise.
No,
you know,
it's not worth
the
waiting
extra
till
hour at the end
8:24.
of the day. No,
No.
I'd have to vote no.
Again, it's just at the end of
Thank
the
you, Bart.
day.
Thank you, Bart.
I'm a solid no
I'm a
on
Bart.
that.
I'm a
At the
Bart.
end of the day, it's just not that big of inconvenience to switch your clocks twice a year. I don't understand the problem there. The system works as
Well-
designed right now.
You really don't even have to. I mean, everything gets set for you.
Right.
I mean, there's a few clocks in the house.
Yeah.
You need the microwave.
Even most cars change it automatically.
And how does it
now.
affect the corporate world and the just people that are operating on where schedules really matter? How does it affect all those people?
Well,
where they're
you spring,
moving
you
an
spring
hour.
forward and you fall back, just like everybody else.
I'm just saying. Well, how do they feel about it? Have they weighed in on this?
What are their thoughts, Bart?
don't
Doesn't
really
matter.
care.
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Get your act together.
Yeah.
Bart knows what he thinks. He doesn't need to be influenced by anyone else.
Well, I've spent
He's
the
done
time
the
to- I've
research.
spent the
He's
time
done
to
the
do
research. He knows the science.
How would you?
I have an informed opinion on it.
It's not junk.
Well, that
science.
yeah, that's you in general. I have an informed. Do you think you ever have an uninformed opinion?
I mean, sometimes I BS my way through stuff, but
This isn't one of those times.
No.
Not now. This isn't one of those times.
No.
Bart, do you think you could handle living in a town where, just like, let's just say for our geography purposes, that the Fayetteville Springdale line or a county line, Washington County, Benton County, we're talking Northwest Arkansas here. If you cross the county line, it's Eastern time. If you come back over the county line, it's Central time. Do you think you could handle living in a place like that?
Yeah, but that's by and large not the way time zones work.
No, they really do.
Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah,
Classic
there are
example.
towns.
Classic
where-
example.
Okay,
Auburn,
sure,
Alabama.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not that big a deal.
What?
You live there, you know what the situation is. It's just not
You
that big a
say
deal.
that.
You adapt to it.
It would be weird.
You say that from the
adapt to it.
comfort of
That'd
the
be
Central Time Zone.
Yeah, come on. You're trying to set your calendar. You're driving the equivalent of 20 minutes away, and you have a meeting, and they're setting up a meeting for 2:00 on Friday
Well,
afternoon.
you simply don't do business with those people.
I mean, it's just that would drive you bananas. I know you. That would drive you bananas.
Yeah, there's
that's-
probably a little bit of truth to that.
Yeah,
There's probably a little bit of truth to
I
that.
was just curious.
We need to move you to Phoenix City, Alabama, right on the
Oh.
Eastern Central Time Zone border.
Oh.
Oh, you'd go insane.
Today's
I go
national.
insane by being in Phoenix City, Alabama.
Today's National Fortune Cookie Day. Bart, what's the best fortune cookie you've ever gotten?
I
And did you
have no
believe
idea.
it? Do you read fortune cookies? Do you believe what they say?
I'm not an avid consumer of fortune cookies, so
Well, I mean, you go to a Chinese restaurant, they give you a fortune cookie, you pull the thing. I'd say you eat it, but did you pull the fortune out and look at it? Have you ever been encouraged by one?
I have no idea. I usually just laugh at them.
He walks out thinking, well, things are going to be okay. Maybe things are going to
I mean,
work
some
out.
people
Not
do.
usually.
Some people do look at it, and
I
it
know
just
they
kind of
do.
gives them a little
I know.
juice.
Or it ruins their day.
Edward,
I
You
like
are
a fortune
doomed.
cookie. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
you are doomed. Some of them aren't. They're not like your fortunes. They're advice.
I know. They're like Confucius say.
Riley, fortune cookie. Big fan, little fan.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Very pro fortune cookie.
Yeah, so
Yes.
so you will be the
Stance,
person
a
that will
hard
always
stance.
dig in there
Yeah.
and get the
I'm like trying to find meaning in it. Most of the time, I don't even know what it means, but I'm like, I'm gonna apply this somehow.
Do you keep them? Do you keep
No.
you just throw it away?
Yeah.
Does
I don't, like,
anybody
put it on my
keep the
fridge.
fortune cookie like they keep
They
all
just
of the
keep
That used to
fortune
be a
cookies
thing
that you get your
back
entire
in the
life?
day when we were more fascinated by simple things. We would keep things like that.
Do you enjoy eating the cookie itself?
I can take it or leave it. Like it's not great, but it's not bad.
I usually eat like half of it.
Do you eat
and
the
then I'm
fortune?
Like, yeah.
Do you eat the?
Then I gobble down the fortune.
like swallow
That's how you make
swallow
sure
the
it comes
Pull,
true.
pull the fortune out of his mouth after he devours the cookie.
Let's see what I got.
It's like getting a chicken bone.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
exactly.
Well, speaking of fortunes, if you have one, First Security Bank can help you manage it. However big or small your fortune may be, they
that's
can
a
help you
segue.
with your account. Flex banking, where you can add one of your kids to the account. You have total control of it, but they can also have access to it to help you manage that. Business accounts, personal accounts, whatever it is, First Security Bank is here to help you bank better every day. One of the ways they do that is all their convenient locations all over the state of Arkansas. 75 branches throughout Arkansas, nearly every county of Arkansas. So if you're looking for a First Security Bank, you'll find one near you. Bank better with First Security Bank, member FDIC.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a world full of shortcuts, one whiskey refused. 100% local Idaho barley, aged in Idaho's mountain climate for complexity you can taste. A spirit that answers to the land and no one else. This is not just whiskey. This is a declaration. Warfield, American single malt whiskey from Idaho's most awarded distillery. Set the standard. Available at select spirits retailers nationwide. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Are you a real estate agent looking for more than just a place to hang your license? Then it's time to discover the difference at Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. At Weichert, you'll find industry-leading training, powerful marketing tools, hands-on support, and a team that's invested in your success. Whether you're a brand new agent or a seasoned professional, Weichert gives you the resources you need to grow your business and reach your goals. Ready to learn more? Text CAREER to 479-306-6139. Your next chapter starts here.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Who says bigger is always better? Burton Pools and Spas is the area's exclusive dealer for plunge pools by Thursday Pools. In-ground fiberglass pools designed for today's lifestyles with easy maintenance and more time for fun. Cool off after work, relax with family, or host friends for game day. And right now, installed plunge pool packages start under $40,000. Stop by one of Burton Pools and Spas' 5 convenient locations or visit burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, water for a better life. When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork.
Summer in Arkansas means long days outside.
Whether you're headed to the lake, playing 18, or firing up the grill with friends, summer in Arkansas keeps you moving.
And with all those summer activities, you're going to need a beer that keeps up.
And that's where Yuengling Flight comes in. Just 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, brewed for people who like to stay active and still enjoy a great tasting beer.
Make Yuengling Flight part of your summer plan.
Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer.
DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly. Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple. If you listen closely, you can actually hear society crumbling. If you listen closely,
you can.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
SEC Media Days.
Less than 2 hours away from Greg Sankey's welcoming speech, Tampa, Florida.
The media there, they're just enamored with the boats, the yachts.
In fact,
They're
I
on the
guess
water.
they're in the Eastern time zone, so we're less than an hour away from.
Well, no, it's 10 Central.
Oh, okay.
11,
I'm
11
sorry.
Eastern.
Yeah,
and daylight savings time. Got you.
They don't get started till 11 o'clock in the morning down there.
They didn't used to
Holy
start
cow.
sometimes till noon. They really spread this thing out now. They got to make it last all week. And Arkansas will be there on Thursday. Ryan Silverfield.
That's a
will be
lot
there.
of time to kill between now and Thursday for those guys down there.
Well, I mean, they just interview people. You know, you just
I
talk to
actually think
people.
Sankey is speaking now.
As we speak?
Yeah.
As we speak, he's speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
9:05 Eastern.
Wow. Well, I was just as good as the story I read this morning about it. It said, I swear it said 10 a.m. But
Well, Ty said
when
10 a.m.
When
earlier.
Greg Sankey strides to the podium at the Tampa Marriott at 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday to kick off SEC Media Days, he will carry gravity.
No, Greg Sankey is speaking
I've
right
just
now.
confirmed as well. He is at the podium.
Well, God dang, turn it on.
My God.
Turn it up. Let's go.
How
What
are
is
we
he saying?
missing this?
What is he saying?
What's he saying
What
about
is
the
he
college
saying?
football playoff? Is it going to expand to 2014?
from-
America wants to know.
What does he say about the schedule that Arkansas is getting?
What about the 5 for 5 rule?
Quote, we're not interested in finding the easiest path. We are focused on finding the right path.
That's
talking
my
about
commission. That's
talking
my
about the
commission.
college
Yes,
football
That is-
playoff.
that's commissioner talk right there.
Mhm.
Give it to me. Yes.
Shout out Brett McMurphy
Yes.
for that.
Yes, there it is.
that quote.
Bang. Read it again. One more time.
Quote, we are not interested in finding the easiest path. We are focused on finding the right path.
Yes. Oh,
There it is.
what
right there.
what a way to sum it up. There you go.
That calls for Yay, Alabama.
Goes for the SEC theme song right here.
SEC theme song. Exactly right. That's what that is. Of course. Chuck knew.
I knew. I recognized it right away.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
It's underway. There you go. It's going to be exciting. What
Just a thrilling, 30 minutes ahead.
5 takeaways. I want them tomorrow. From Greg
5
Sankey's,
takeaways from Greg Sankey's
breaking
opening
news
speech.
out of the Big Ten. Ward Manuel will step down at the end of the calendar year as the Michigan AD. They spent $11 million on an internal investigation of the athletic department after the Sharon Moore fiasco, which, followed a whole bunch of other
It's Jim Harbaugh.
problems, scandals. And so Ward Manuel's now he's stepping down at the end of the year. So
He's done.
Michigan has a new basketball coach, Mike Boynton Jr.
Remove the interim tag, by the way.
Yeah,
that
that's right.
happened over the
Yes,
past.
They gave him a
yes.
2-year.
2-year deal. I mean,
That's weird. 2-year deal.
Ooh, great
And then-
guy, but man, that's a I'm not sure they've. I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
Kyle Whittingham is the new football coach. What a bizarre turn of events at Michigan. Just what's happened
And-
here in the last 12 months.
Is this guy a 5-year guy? Is he a 2-year guy? I mean, how long is he going to be the head football coach?
Yeah.
He retired.
I think
and came out of retirement to coach
years
Michigan
for both of these.
Yeah, I mean, what's the deal there?
Going to get a new AD, and then you're going to get a new, probably a new football coach and a new.
so Whittingham signed a
basketball
5-year
coach.
deal.
Yeah, but
5 years.
but that doesn't mean he's going to be there 5 years. It
No,
just means he
no.
signed a 5-year deal.
But it's $41 million, and 75% of it is guaranteed.
So he could leave tomorrow. That's a heck of a deal, isn't
It's a
it?
great deal, man.
Pretty good contract right there.
This can't be true, but it's from the Sports Business Journal that Bryson DeChambeau reportedly asked rules officials to bring President Trump into discussions as he argued against 2-stroke penalty for improving his lie at the Open.
I believe that. I 100% believe
The
that.
request was denied.
That is yeah, because the RNA is the RNA. They're the ones who make the rules.
I can't even believe that.
I
could-
absolutely believe it.
I could believe a scenario that he might have said, let's get Trump involved or whatever, but I can't believe that was ever really a serious request.
Did you see at one point he said he wasn't even going to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, just
Look,
Whiny,
that was
crybaby, loser behavior.
I'm not going to go quite that far.
I'm happy to,
but I know you are. And that's why I love you, Bart. But
I encourage you.
But the penalty was appropriate. He has nothing to complain about. He has absolutely nothing to complain about.
I don't know.
And no, I don't. He has nothing. He came in there stomping on that grass the same way you or I would have.
He was high kneeing it.
Yes, he knew what he was doing. And
it was
whether you
admirable.
intended to cheat or not is not the point. The point, I mean, people are penalized every day for things they didn't really mean to do. I mean, that's just how it works.
It's unfortunate it works that way. But I don't understand what all the griping about improving your lie is. I mean, I thought that was the kind of the point. Like that's what you're going.
I mean, he didn't kick it. It's not like he kicked it out of there.
Every time you pick up the club, every time you hit the ball, you're trying to improve your position. And outside of foot wedging it, like, come on, man, let's not get. I think we're a little too caught up in our rules here.
Yeah, no. In that instance, I thought they got it right.
Meanwhile, Scheffler hits it into the tent. And
I know, that's no big deal.
It's like ground under repair, and we're just gonna, temporary obstruction. So we're just gonna move it.
Don't even need to find the ball.
Don't even have to find it.
Yeah, I thought some of that on Scheffler's ball was like, well, you contrast that to DeChambeau's deal, and it does make you look kind of silly.
Baseball teams getting some players back.
Yeah,
they lost a couple guys.
They got really good news, though, for the most part.
I think for the most part, Pompey and Souza expected to come back.
Souza, I've said this before. I just think that as he matures physically, as he matures mentally, I think Souza's got all the tools. I think he could be a big leaguer. I don't know how it's gonna, translate into what will be his final year as a collegian. I don't know, but. I think his best baseball's in front of him. I think Pompey this past year, he came in the portal. He got some money. I just never felt like watching him. He was a kid who was really relaxed and untracked and just playing ball. I'll be anxious to see what he can do next year when he's just out there playing ball.
Yeah, I hope he can do that.
Yeah,
because
I do too.
He's got some upside to him. Carson Wiggins, who didn't play here this year, and Van Horn wasn't happy about it. At least didn't appear to be, because I think he could have played in the postseason, could have helped him. Was drafted 27th by the Mets in the first round and had this to say.
I'm fully done with rehab. I'm ready to go whenever. So I'm just excited to get out there and get things rolling.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day. If you're a Razorback, you played here. I think of somebody like Nick Smith Jr., who we all appreciated his talent and, in high school and was excited when he became a Razorback, and he didn't play very much while he was here. At least it didn't feel like he did. And I just wonder, I know you have to protect yourself for the future, and an agent would be like, "What are you even talking about? A few games in college to have a career making millions of dollars." I get it, but there's a legacy thing to being a Razorback, not just here, but wherever you went to college. And we were talking about it earlier. Football hasn't been great. They're still going to sell 50,000 season tickets. Season tickets. That's 50,000 people that care deeply about their football team. And we're talking basketball or baseball in Carson Wiggins' case. I mean, man, what would it have meant to Razorback fans and his legacy if he could have played and he did play and he helped them, I don't know, get out of the Kansas Regional, win a Super Regional, get to the College World Series? I'm not blaming him or anything like that. I'm just asking the question, do you miss something there? If you could have played more and you didn't play, do you ever regret that? As what it means to Arkansas and to be a Razorback.
I don't know if they regret it or not. Maybe until they catch that first check. Here's my feeling. It's always been my feeling. Carson Wiggins, Nick Smith Jr., any of them. If this is just a stopping point, don't take our money. I got no problem with you looking out for number one. I got no problem with you putting your professional interests ahead of everything else. That's fine. Just don't ask me to pay for it. That's your obligation. That's just as a fan. If I was a fan donating every year, giving money that I worked to earn, when a player comes and takes the money, whether it be NIL money, scholarship money, whatever, and then doesn't play, on the advice of his agent, well, I think as a fan, you're getting ripped off. You're just flat out getting ripped off. You've given money, and this player is taking that money, living off that money, living a better life than your kids off that money, but he's looking out for number one because he wants to protect his professional status. I don't blame him for doing it, but do that on your own dime. That's my only point.
That's interesting, because that's where we are with the NIL world.
That's right.
You don't get to control like Darren
No.
Peterson at Kansas.
That's fine.
How much they play, how
That's
often they play.
that's fine. Go look out for number one. Everybody's doing it. Go look out for number one, but not on me.
Hard to do that.
Not on me.
Professionally. Hard to do that when in any other place where somebody's paying you, like professional sports, hard to do that. In college, because we're set up the way we are, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can take the money and you can sit there.
That's right.
Chuck just bought a new house.
Yes, I did. As a
He's
matter
moving.
of fact, I am
Buying or
moving right
selling a
now.
home,
Yeah,
who
buying
he
or
is.
well, Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've come through time and time again. They always do. They always do all the little things that you forget about. They are on top of it, and I wouldn't buy a home. I wouldn't sell a home with anybody else, and believe in them and all the things that they've done for me and others too. Buying a home, selling a home, a lot of money on the table. You want an experienced hand on your side. I don't care which side of the table. You want somebody who's been there before. That's the way they are at Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978. Washington County, Benton County, Fort Smith, Branson. You can log on to WeichertGriffin.com.
Just get it together, people. You obviously are completely incompetent. I'm so sick of the morons, man.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are you or a loved one struggling with addiction? There is hope. John 316 Ministries is a free, faith-based 501c3 program that has helped more than 3,000 people transform their lives over the past 23 years. This long-term inpatient program includes lodging, counseling, medical care, and job training, all at no cost to you. In a period of 6 months to a year, you could graduate with a trade, a purpose, and a fresh start. A spiritual boot camp for men and a safe refuge for women. Log into john316thecure.com.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
There's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more. And they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the Luxury Hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Favorite Razorback from the Chad Morris era. Let's do that. We're doing random Razorbacks today. And Dionisio Gomez as the lead. He's the leader in the clubhouse. He is the Razorback of the day.
Brutal.
And we're going to look for your favorite Razorback during the Chad Morris era. Was it Ty Story when he came back with Western Kentucky?
It might have been. It was the loudest cheer of those 2 years was when Ty Story
I think
came
the
back.
crowd was actually rooting for Ty Story in Western Kentucky.
Where's Duval Wally?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Who
was a running back in the Chad Morris era? Do we remember any of this? Rakeem Boyd.
That's the only person I
Wow, from junior college.
Because
From
Debois
Notch
Whaley
GQ.
was he was a Bielema guy, right?
No, he played 1 year with Morris.
Did he?
He played
Okay.
the same year.
Most people did.
Yeah.
Most people played 1 year with Morris. Name the quarterback room for the Chad Morris era. How about that?
Cole Kelly,
Nick
Ty
Starkle.
Story, Nick Starkle, Ben Hicks throws picks.
Ben Hicks. You don't have to take shots at people.
Golly,
You can say,
Bart, come
golly.
on. I mean,
Connor
he did his
Nolan,
best,
Connor
you
Nolan,
know.
Connor Nolan, John Stephen Jones,
That's right.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's like 8 quarterbacks.
and none of them won an SEC
Yeah, none of them
game.
panned out, did they?
Jack Lindsay.
Connor Nolan.
Jack Lindsay played. Yeah,
Jack
that's
Lindsay
right.
Connor
played
Nolan's
well.
in,
Now,
in
did Jack
AAA.
play for Lunny? Did Lindsay start when Lunny had taken over?
That's a good question.
I don't recall exactly. I think Lunny might have been the interim then.
Better interim coach, Barry Lunny Jr., John L. Smith.
Well, people have done worse than 4-8. I think it should be probably noted there. I mean, John L. That was not a great year, but people have done
But he
worse.
sure was- he sure
people
was
have done
entertaining.
worse.
Never miss a moment of the Chuck and Bo Show on demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Watch us on YouTube, Twitter, every weekday, or stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show. I was just thinking this morning on the drive in, boy, it's going to be nice to see Chuck. And I don't usually think that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It is nice to see you, Chuck.
It is nice to see you, Bo. Bart, Edward, Riley.
It's good to be back live.
Friends.
Friends.
8:39.
Hello, friends.
Greg Sankey is speaking at the podium at SEC Media
I think
Days.
he's fielding questions
Are people
now.
nodding off? Have people nodded off?
Probably.
during this?
There's probably at least one media member
I
asleep.
think so too. I think so too.
I mean, some people, you know, they really don't.
Here's how about this? Sankey on considering a 2014 playoff. You want this?
Yes,
Sure.
That's what I'm doing.
Here's quote: "We don't have any idea in the clear media interests in an expanded playoff. We do know what happened when we went to 12. Second, the calendar is challenging. You have to find places to play the game. The access point is important." What the hell does any of that mean? Thanks, Greg.
It means they've not made any sort of decision.
Thanks, Greg.
There's a lot of factors to consider.
That's a nothing burger, is what that is.
A lot of factors to consider.
No, he's speaking above your head. That's what happens.
Talking
a lot.
down to you.
No, well, he talks down to everybody all the time.
I don't know if
I
he
like
does it on purpose.
No,
but
I like Greg.
It just comes across
He
that
comes.
way.
He does come across as a.
But I don't
as
think
a,
that's really
I'm
what he's
smarter
doing.
than everybody
Yeah.
in this room, and
He is
I know
pretty smart.
I know more than everybody in this room.
So did you just give us the quote so you could take a shot at him?
No, I read it live. I read it cold. I just saw it pop up. Brett McMurphy tweeted it, and so I was like, oh, here's something. And then I read it, and I was like, wow, I probably shouldn't have read that. Because there was nothing there.
SEC Commissioner Greg
Wasted
Sankey,
time.
no one has created the weekly competition that exists in the Southeastern Conference. We believe we're the best conference in college football. These media days are a time for everyone to just pound their own drum.
Yeah,
Beat
that's
their
all.
own chest.
Ever since these networks came around, that's what they've become.
Like the SEC Network.
SEC Network, ACC Network,
Network.
Big Ten Network.
That's what it has turned into. It's turned into a parade of look at how awesome we are. Yay us. Go us. We're the best. Yay. And that's that.
Did they say it just like that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Do we do SEC anymore?
Do they chant
as a
that?
conference? Is that
Do
happening?
they chant
still?
SEC?
Do people still do that?
I don't know. I haven't heard one in a while.
Yes,
they were doing that in Kansas.
They do.
They were doing that to Arkansas when they ran us out of there. In the baseball regional, SEC Media Days headed back to Nashville next year.
Nashville.
Eli Drinkwitz said part of the reason the Big Ten's won last 3 national titles is when you don't play a Power 4 non-conference game.
Yeah, it's interesting that he brought that up. And is it better, worse to play a conference game against a bottom feeder or an out of conference ball game, interconference game against a Power 4 opponent? Which is better for your record? Maybe it varies from school to school. I don't know. But maybe with that 9th conference ball game, in some cases they're getting, a lesser team than they would if they were playing a Power 4 school from another league. I don't know.
Greg Sankey also said that they are averaging in the SEC, football programs average more than 80,000 fans per game last season. That's the highest average attendance for any sports league in the world. Meanwhile, Arkansas can't get 80,000 into its stadium. It's one of the things Hunter Yurachek was talking about. Fundraising here is different than at other schools.
We're being very diligent. We've got to do it a little bit differently here at the University of Arkansas if we're going to be successful. I mean, we just can't throw money at everything because we're not going to be able to compete dollar for dollar with other programs in the Southeastern Conference, and we can't compare ourselves to that. I mean, and, you look at there's 8 or 9, 10 stadiums that have 95 plus 100,000 seats. And so those football programs already have an advantage because they have 25,000 additional season tickets they can sell, already tied to donations. So there's a greater value to the sponsorships because there's more eyeballs in the stadium. That's not an excuse. That is a reality. And so that's why when we talk about some of the revenue streams, the jersey patches, the stadium naming rights, the field logo rights, like we've got to continue to evaluate every single revenue opportunity that we have because we're already starting behind just because of the size of our stadium and some of the folks that we're competing against. And then you just look at the size of our state on top of that. But we get some incredible support. And I truly believe, I don't want to say be patient because I think we're going to take a huge step this year as a football program based on where we were last year. And as bad as last year felt at 2-10, we were not that far away from winning 7 or 8 games, which is, I think, a true positive. But I think Coach Silverfield, the attention to detail that he has given to every single aspect of this program is going to help us win some of those close games this year that we haven't won in the past.
Hunter Yurachek on the Hog Pod.
Well, a couple of things first off on the attendance. Everybody pads their attendance figures. I go to every single one of these stadiums. I've never been to one where you couldn't find a few empty seats. I mean, there are going to be some empties out there. And that goes to the point that I'm about to make. Fans could not care less about what your revenue ledger looks like. They care what the scoreboard shows. They don't want to hear about how broke you are. They don't want to hear about how much extra money you've raised. All they want to see is more points from your team than their team on the scoreboard. When what he's talking about translates into wins, people will respond. But until that, whether it's Hunter here or any other AD anywhere else, this is the tough spot. They're all in. They got to raise that money to have a chance to compete. But yet, when you hear that we're raising money but we're not winning, it's like, well, what's not adding up right here? And it's a difficult spot for him to be in. But the bottom line is that all these things, when you talk about all the good things that have happened, they've got to translate onto the scoreboard at the end of the field, not the financial ledger.
I keep hearing that from people about the stadium rights and everything else. Like, great, they've got $70 million over 13 years, whatever it is, but is it going to translate to wins? For more context, part of this conversation was about having to get more money to compete in today's world, because of the NIL and transfer portal and the rev share. And when people have more money than you, it's more difficult. And that doesn't mean it's an excuse. It means you got to come up with different ways to raise money and have revenue that puts you somewhere competing in the top half of the league. Maybe you're not number one. You're not going to have a $400 million budget like Texas has, which is twice as much as what you have. but you can still put yourself in an area to compete. And the last 2 or 3 years, I think Arkansas has been behind there, and they're trying to play catch up.
One of the hard realities is I think all of us, I say a lot of us, were raised in an era where you could do more with less. You could. Arkansas's football heritage has always been, we don't have as much as the other guys. We may not have as much money. We may not be as big. We may not be as fast, but we're going to fight you to the last drop of blood. That's kind of been our heritage as a football program. The cold, hard reality is now, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Is it possible to do more with less?
When you can't develop
in this day and age,
over a 3-year
is it
period.
Possible? It used to be.
You
I
develop,
honestly don't know if it is now.
You could develop players.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like
right.
when that extra COVID year back when it happened was like, man, that's going to benefit programs like Arkansas who get
Right.
another year to develop somebody that's been in
And
the
we
program
were always able in that environment to compete. Maybe not necessarily win championships, but compete. We watched our team play on Saturday. We might have lost the game, but we weren't embarrassed. Nobody was like, faking a punt return and, embarrassing us, in our own house. People weren't doing that back then. We might get beat, but we didn't get embarrassed.
You had to bring that up.
But
North Texas, not just a team.
I know. But I honestly don't know as it pertains to Arkansas, as it pertains to a lot of the other smaller schools who got by on grit for decades. I don't know if that's enough currency now. I just don't know.
We got to hit a break. We'll get some. I know Bart has a thought we'll get to when we come back. Hey, I want to remind you that for the first time in 2 decades, they've got brand new home sites for sale at the Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, right on the golf course. Premium properties in a wonderful, welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks. This is a stunning place. If you haven't been to Big Creek the last few years, the sunsets are incredible. The neighborhood's inviting. It's awesome. If you've thought about relocating, BigCreekGolf.com. Get more information there today. BigCreekGolf.com. It's 8:48. Good morning. Derek, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
How about them hogs, gentlemen?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
When it comes to a roof or remodel, you want somebody that's going to do what they say they're going to do. They're going to come in on time and on budget. And you might need it right now and can't afford it at this moment. Well, Teamwork has a plan for you. Now offering financing options like 0 down, 0% for 12 months, or low fixed payments over time and no payments for 60 days. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality and powered by Teamwork.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
See, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. And Blakeman joining us to talk about something they've been doing for 35 years, helping Arkansans with their stories and jewelry.
You know, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. We want you to be educated. And we have a larger selection. We have more opportunities, more availability. Some people come in knowing exactly what they want. Some people come in having never been into a jewelry store before. We want both experiences to exceed all expectations.
Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. And members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool, and a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee. And for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
That is absurd to me and anybody who has a brain. Like anybody with any active brain cells at all. Like what are you?
I have brain cells, but they're not always active.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Robert in Fayetteville brings up, didn't Indiana do more with less? We'll get into that tomorrow. We don't have enough time before we get out of here today. We got some thoughts on that. Bart had an interesting 2 weeks.
What happened, Bart?
Wasn't the best 2 weeks. Wasn't the best 2 weeks. My AC went out, and that was a whole saga.
I'm sure.
To get that fixed, and so that ate up a good chunk of my time over the break.
Just a lot of stress. Get out of margarita and not worried about it.
Were you hot?
Yeah, it was warm.
Heat index today, 100.
And then
heat advisory.
On the back end, my neighbor's lawn care service. It's a rental house. It's not theirs. It's the property manager's lawn care guy. Threatened me.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
With physical violence?
So I go out to take the trash out.
Threatened to kick your bleep.
I go out. Well, I go out to take the trash out.
Did you mouth
and I noticed there are just clippings, and I've got pictures.
Of course.
Of like just
Did you get some video?
Just like massive amounts of clippings all over my newly repaired AC unit, and all along my house, like the siding of my house.
Blowing the grass out. That's
well,
not
he was,
mower.
yeah.
And you got a brand new AC.
And so I
it's bad.
And so I say,
glad you have pictures.
I say to the guy, I'm kind of wait for him to finish up, and I'm like, hey man, are you going to take care of this? And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, the grass clippings that are all over my property and all over my stuff. And he's like, I take care of it every time. And I'm like, no, well, you don't. That's why I'm talking to you about this now, because this has been an ongoing thing. And he was like, do you have a job? And I was like, yeah. And he said, well, why don't you go do your bleeping job? And I was like, well, I'm actually off work. So here I am. I'm having this conversation with you. And, please, can you please take care of that? And he said, well, I'm going to do my job. You need to walk the bleep away right now. And I was like, hey man, I don't appreciate your tone. That I'm just trying to have a respectful conversation here. And he says, oh, you think you're a tough guy, huh? You think you're some sort of tough guy? Walk the bleep away right now before things get worse. And I'm like, buddy, you're on my property. Get out of here.
This is Chuck there, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorbacks, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot.